Welcome to high school football action from the previous weekend of play.
It's a beautiful Friday night out here, Coach. We are Jim Lofton, Coach Harry Wayne Parrish. We're going to bring you the Northview Enterprise matchup tonight. I tell you, it's probably 70 degrees, light breeze, clear skies, a great night for football, Coach.
Oh, it's perfect. It's just absolutely perfect. Nothing like Enterprise Northview. I tell you what, I don't know, since I left Jimbo, I think Dothan got a pretty good rivalry with it. Years ago, Enterprise Northview was the deal. That was we didn't like that blue very much.
No, and back in the Dothan High days, it got started and it just transferred right to Northview.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like a stick of double mint gum, right?
We were talking to somebody earlier that back during the early rival, then in a 6-year period, state championship went through one of these two schools.
Right.
And I think they're both trying to get it back to that direction again and get it to that point. And I think they're headed, both of them are headed that way.
Yeah, and Enterprise, a lot of good things going over in the city itself, and so all of a sudden you got an opportunity with the single high school there to really get it going. You can see all I know is I looked at the roster, they got duplicate numbers. That ought to tell you something.
Exactly.
It
looks like an army over there.
Yeah, they and Enterprise won the toss. They elected to defer, so they will kick off and defend the south goal. Northview, of course, we've got we're going to have Patrick Reynolds and looks like let's see, I'm pretty sure that's going to be Cameron Jackson deep.
Yeah, it looks like him. Yeah.
So we're ready to play ball, and there it goes. Nice high kick. Looks like Patrick's going to take it about the 5. He's out to the 10, 15, 20, and looks like he's going to be wrapped up. A little hard to take down, but wrapped up at about the 21. Looks like they're going to call it about the 20 and a half, Coach. So Northview will take over. And what do you think? We got a number 8 team in the state across over there with Enterprise. And what do you see this offense coming out tonight, Coach?
Well, the news that I hear from Coach Harris is he's going to come with more of a tight end offense and try to consume time and come right at him, use the big lineman he's got and change up a little bit. So we'll see what's going to happen and see what he's going to do, and that's what he's coming out. He's coming out in a pro set with a flanker and a split end.
That's
with
right.
A high formation.
There you go. Of course, you're going to have Wimbish under center tonight. So, and I knew we were going to run a bunch of different running backs tonight as well. I remember first play, he's going to hand off to Jackson around the right side. And he's not going to find much there. I did notice one thing right there, Coach. You had Vincent McMiller, who's a linebacker who's lined up at fullback right then.
They've got some big old linemen up front. That play was just an old-fashioned cut play, old-fashioned power play off the tight end there, and picked up a couple of yards, got a yard or so.
All right.
They came off the ball pretty good there for the first play.
And Reynolds just checked in right then for T.J. Marshall. Looks like he's going to come out in one of those slot positions or one of those wideouts, like you said, running that 2 position.
They're
still got McMiller in at fullback.
Yeah, he's a big old strong kid, and they said he's had a good week of practice.
Yep.
Must be some kind of delay there.
Yeah. So we got Rogers. Right now it looks like they're coming out with Rogers lined up out on the right and going to run Patrick Reynolds out on that wide receiver spot out on the left.
And the tight end was to the left, and it's just an old-fashioned pro set. Pro set means a flanker to the left or right, split end to the left or right, which where the flanker's not, and one of them's off the ball. The flanker's off the ball, split end's on the ball for people that don't follow football very much. And this is an hour with a pro set to the left this time. Well, 2 tight ends. They got 2 tight ends.
2 tight end set.
No, 1 tight end. Still one. Yeah, can't see it good.
All right, he pitches out to Jackson around the left side. He's got a little room, Coach, out to 15, across the 20. He makes that turn. He's up the sideline. All right, and he is just pushed out by the last man, Coach Cameron Jackson, with a nice run. Looks like they're going to call him out at about, well, they're coming back a little further than we thought with that ball. He may have stepped out earlier on. He danced the sideline for a minute, but that's something. Back to the 29 and a half.
Yeah, that was a great play.
He danced the sideline pretty nice there, didn't he?
That's just, outstanding run. Just a basic sweep play. Just pitching to the tailback, leading with the fullback, pulled the guard then, and looked really good. Look, he got on the corner. I expect it's going to catch Enterprise a little flat-footed the first few plays because they're not ready for this offense.
All right, we're going to have a 3rd and 2. We're going to line up in that eye. We got McMiller up front. Of course,
Pro to the right, tight end to the right.
There it is. He's going to hand off to that right side, and he's just simply outrunning him. And Jack's out of the 35 to the 40, and he's run out of bounds, hit
late hit there.
Yeah, a little extra shoving right there. Of course, it looks like the linebackers. It was Devin Harrison for and Zelenka, the two linebackers for Enterprise that ran him out. It was a nice run by Jackson off the right side.
Just a power play off the defense, off the right side, and a little they blocked down and kicked out with a fullback, and he saw it was a good hook play, and he hopped to the outside and one-on-one out around the corner.
I'll tell you what, makes you feel good on this early drive right now. A couple plays. Looks like we think our big boys up front maybe can push their big boys around a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see. All right, he drops back, looks right, throws back, looks left, throws to his right. Nice play out to Patrick over the about after the 46. Patrick Reynolds on the reception there. Wimbish Reynolds for about a 6-yard pickup, about a 5-yard pickup.
That's the screen out of the shotgun, but they ran it from under the center, and just the same play they really run out of the spread. And they just kind of must have changed it and got it a little bit where they can run it out of the eye. It was a great play.
Yeah, that's good. Looks like the Enterprise guys are definitely chatting with each other again. All right, line up in the eye again. We've got we're going to have Rogers out to the right, and let's see what we got here. All right, he's going to hand off the left side. That's going to be, if I'm not mistaken, that's going to be Spencer Pybus. Spencer Pybus off the left side for a couple of yards. Kind of a power set, I guess.
Yeah, same thing. Jimbo, they're pulling the backside guard and kind of doing some interior blocking there, but basically it's just a power play off in, and he reads the block of the end, either hops inside or outside. He hopped out then, and the corner and the linebacker's got to make a play on that, or not he's going to run forever like he did a minute ago when he ran to the right. But that's a good play. I thought he got the first down. I thought the referee won a very good spot.
That's just, we've got now we got we got number. So we now look at coming in. We've got Brandon McKnight coming in on a power play. Here he is. You got a defensive lineman coming in at that fullback spot with Pybus behind him. All right, hands it. Yeah, there you go.
Good job. Just straight dive play to the fullback is all it is. Just a man dive. Everybody comes off and gets their man, and he just opens up and gives it to him. And good play, first down.
That's right. Looks like that's kind of the old fridge package.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He's working his legs. That's good, boy. I tell you what, Coach Harris using a lot of players early. Seen several defensive guys in here, but tell you what, they're driving it down. We got a first and 10. We've crossed the plane. We're in Enterprise territory at the 47.
Now they're in too tight.
There we go.
Now they're in too tight.
Still
tight with a flanker.
Still got McKnight, who's a defensive lineman, in at fullback, and Pybus in at tailback. So let's see what Wimbish comes out with this time. Got a man in motion. Got Duncan in motion. Back over to the left. Well, he's going to hand off to Pybus off the left side. Pybus finds a little running room. He's going to pick up about 4 yards off that left side down to the 43.
That's the same. It's an inside power play, and got two tight ends. What two tight ends does, Jimbo, is it balances. You can't pick one side or the other. If you do, and then they put a man in motion, which even more confuses you. I don't know if you remember, but years ago Auburn did that to us when you were playing. And
I was pretty confused most of the time, Coach, on that.
Nah. Maybe I was. You did a lot better than I did. Hey. Too tight again, so that balances it all up, and they know where they are. And see what they come out with.
All right, looks like we're going to have Jackson back in, but we still got the big man in at fullback. It's going to be that sweep out to Jackson around the right side. He crosses the 45 down to about the 40, Coach. So pick up a couple of yards on that one. Jackson pulled around the right side. So
that's just an outside sweep trying to get to the corner, and he turned it up, saw the block to the outside, and turned it up and picked it up 3 or 4 or 5 yards. And good call. I love that sweep, man. That sweep's my favorite play.
Well, it looks like we've got some. Looks like we got something things work. McKnight, just in case people want to know, at fullback, weighs in at 256. Says he bench presses 265. I'll guarantee you he can eat a Whopper in 3 bites.
Oh, yeah, 2 bites.
All right, we got McMiller back in now at fullback. So hand off to Vincent McMiller up the middle. Not much there, Coach. He's going to be about no gain.
A little like a trap then instead of a dive. Just a trap, and we didn't do a very good job of blocking. And them big old lineman Enterprise guys, they got 2 big old monsters in the inside. I don't know how much we're going to get going right in the inside. They're bigger than us, and we got some big old boys.
You're right. You got 51 Justin Dean weighs in at 275, and you've also got 97 Cedric Gibson weighing in at 260. That's a big beat for high school boys. All right, 4th and 3, and we're going to try to pin them back here, Coach.
We kept the ball 5 minutes. That's what Coach Harris was trying to do. Just I'm sure he wanted to score, but
they're going to send the house. Yeah. They got nobody deep, Coach. Yeah. We'll see what they're planning on doing here. It's like a timeout for timeout Enterprise. Okay. Timeout on the field, Coach. 7:02 in the first quarter. Nothing. 4th down, and the Cougars are looking at a punt.
I tell you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to draw your...
All right, we're back from timeout. Northview's going to line up in punt position, obviously, and Enterprise has changed their tune, and they have decided to put somebody back.
Yeah.
Look like Seth Whitaker, senior wideout, is back at about his own 10-yard line. All right, Coachman, just a nice high ball, not going to be returned. All right, there you go, inside the 20. Usually we say anything inside the 20 is a good job.
Yeah, it was good. He kind of snap wasn't very good, and he had to get it off in a hurry, and they got in the tight punt, and that was their weakness last week. We had one returned on us last week, and I know they worked on that a good bit to try to correct that. And then we have a low snap, but anyway, the punter did a good job of scooping it up and kicking it.
Now they run that, you hear that all over the place. I know a week ago with the jumping up there, I heard him on the call-in show talking to Coach Shula saying something about his kick team. He said, yeah, we worked on it. So I know Coach Harris did the same thing. They jumped on it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, they're going to run out with
they're in the I, too.
Yeah.
I with one back set, though, and same kind of real similar to what they were doing.
All right. So that's senior quarterback Matt West, hands off. There was nothing there, Coach. Matter of fact, I think he lost a yard.
That's just a zone play. Give it to the deep back, and he finds him an area to run. Everybody man blocks, and we came right off of that and made that play.
Yeah.
Who's that made that play?
Yeah, Cedric Jackson. So there you go. Now you're looking again at
Good job there. That's the way to stop that zone.
Step up.
And he cut back to the backside, and we stayed at home. That's a big play too. So we're back in the same thing. One back set with a with a tight end.
All right. So we got, all right, he says those hands off again. I'll tell you what, that was a fine play right there, Coach. That was Dara Ekenduro, senior linebacker, who jammed in there as they tried to run it off to their right side, and he was in the backfield. He was asking what he wanted for dinner before they ever got started, Coach.
I'm telling you, same thing, Jimbo, with that big deep eye. They run it to a zone play, they call it, and we were there before we got the ball good. Handed it off real good, and we were right there.
All right, we're going to be a third and about 14, Coach. So let's see. We have not seen the ball. Let's see if they're going to go in the air with it. They got a single back.
Yeah, same
center
thing.
man in motion off to the right, and no, he's going to hand on that little inside play. You know what?
Yeah.
He didn't fool anybody. Vincent McMiller with a nice play inside right there. Nice play.
Right. All that way, same type of thing, a little wingback trap, and they trapped, and we right there. Great fundamental defense.
We love the field position game here, Coach.
Oh, yeah.
That was nice. I'll tell you what.
It's just what Coach Harris wanted to do, and did a great job of game preparation here on this thing. He's playing this to exactly like he wanted.
Absolutely.
We'd like to welcome the students
with 5, we're checking it out. I imagine Coach Harris saying, let's do it right. We're in a field position play. We can field this ball. We're going to have a guy back at right about midfield, and let's pick up about 10 and start at our 40 and pick it up and run.
Yeah. And then they get off to a good start. Maybe they can drive this thing on in there. If they can keep doing this all night long, Enterprise is in for a rough time. They're playing right into the hands.
All right.
There's my grandson down there, Tyler and Fisher, my two grandsons.
Well, that's right. You better get that hand up, waiting to them, Coach. I see you got to acknowledge them because they're not going to stop till you do.
They're the future Northview cats right there. And Ramel, my little player on the 11 and 12-year-old team with the city, he's a little kid down there with him. He's also
wearing his New York Giants jersey.
Got his jersey, yeah. He better be. We played him Monday night, so he got to be ready.
He's getting ready. All right, here we go. Clock running, and let's see. We're ready. We're going to have, I guess that's, trying to see, Coach. That's TJ, I think that's Marshall. Is that right? Is that TJ Marshall back deep for him at about midfield? Fine snap. We had a nice rush. Boy, that's a beautiful punt.
I'm telling you.
It's going to turn over, drives him back. Oh, get on that ball. Get on the ball. Jeez. Well, I tell you what, Coach, that was tough break there. It went over his head, should have let it go. He tried to field it. No fault. He wanted to make something happen, but they pounced on him, and Enterprise is going to take over at the Northview 41 after that.
Beautiful kick. He just misjudged it and let it go, and just one of those things. You can't make those kind of mistakes. So you don't want to let Enterprise out, and that's what we're doing. We don't want to. We had them backed up and had a good situation. But this is a big defensive series. They need to just.
This is time for the defense to step up. Let's say, okay, that doesn't matter. We're not worried about that.
Butt it and go. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Back in the one back set, in a shotgun now with the quarterback.
That was almost about almost a 50-yard punt there. All right, let's see. He's back in the shotgun. He hands off. Look at that, nothing there, Coach. I'll tell you what.
Fumble, we got it.
All right, there you go.
Right.
Nice play, nice play. I'll tell you what, that looked like Brandon Butler on the hit. And the ball was recovered, as I'm showing, by Darren Akindura. Darren Akindura was on the recovery, and you can see him coming off the field. He's fired up.
He's made 2 great plays already tonight.
Absolutely.
That's exciting. Now that's kind of Northview football right there.
Right. I'll tell you what, that defense is tough, and I'll tell you what, quite frankly, nobody feels better about that. Marshall ought to give Akindura a hug for that one.
I'm telling you.
That's all right. Let's just put, there he is. He's out here on the right side. Let's have a big play.
Back in the pro set.
Back in the pro set with the big boy package. All right, counter on the other side. Cameron off to the left side, and Jackson's going to pick up about 7. He moved the pile after 3 yards after the hit.
That's the counter play, you know. You come back and give it to the back, and both backside linemen pull and lead, and that's the first time they ran that tonight. That looked real good.
Yeah.
They ran the sweep, they ran the trap, they ran the dive. That's the first time they came with the counter. It looked really good.
I tell you what, okay. One of the things that you like too, Coach, is knowing that you got time to run that play.
Oh,
you don't have 3 guys in the backfield when you're trying to do it. So that's a nice job by those big offensive linemen for Northview of Forrester, Morgan, Hall, Miller, and Carroll. They're doing a nice job up front already. So we got a single back. See what he does. He backs up. He fakes to his left, turns to his right. Uh-oh. All right. Well, they were there to meet him. That's all right. Yeah. Wimbish had an idea of rolling out, faking off to his left, rolling out to the right. And let's see. That was number 5. I think Derek Jackson, one of their big defensive linemen that met him back there for about a 7-yard loss.
Little counter bootleg type pass and rolling out, and somebody didn't block the end, and in his face. But a good job not fumbling.
That's right.
Really good job just giving us a chance.
Third and 10. We're going to go with Jackson as the lone back in the backfield. And we got McKnight running off on the left side. All right, he's back to look. All right, little cat right over the middle. All right, nice play. Nice play. That was a nice play over to Daniel George for that little middle screen, I guess.
Yeah, it was absolutely pretty play. Real good.
Good time to call it.
Yeah, excellent call. 4th and 5, but it almost one tackle, and we'd had a real big play.
That's right. Nice execution on that. We had them coming hard, and George right over the middle, but their linebacker read it, saw what was happening. All right, we're going to have Coachman back at his Northview 30, prepared for the punt. And
let's get this thing off good and get down in cover and get them backed up again and get the ball back.
And of course, we're going to have Seth Whitaker, that senior, back at the Enterprise 25, awaiting the punt. All right, low snap. Nice handle by Coachman. Knuckleball. So let's see if we'll hit one of these Enterprise guys with it. Nice ball. There it is. Northview roll. Looks like we're going to roll back to about the 11, 14-yard line.
Good job.
There you go. Nice job by Coachman to handle that.
That's 2 times in a row the ball's hit the ground and on the way back, but he's done a great job. Looks like a shortstop feeling it.
That's exactly right.
Great kick. Just a great kick. And that keeps Enterprise right where we need them, and 2 minutes and 30 seconds. We've basically kept the ball most of this quarter.
Well, I tell you what, nice job when you got adversity, not getting a little rattled when you turn the ball over to them, and immediately defense coming up, stopping them, having that turnover, and let's see what we got happening here.
That's what they've got to do. If they want to play Northview football, that's the way to do it.
That's right.
They've got to come out there with that kind of attitude, and that's what they did.
All right, doing a little shift around. They're going to run that single back. Let's see what we got happening here. All right, he did a pitch out to the short side, and of course, you look at that. Northview's all over it.
Beautiful.
Coach, he might got a half a yard. That'll be a spot play if he got a half yard.
One back sweep is all it was. Sweep out of the left, and a great pursuit. We had most everybody over there. I had 9 out of 11. I was counting them over there and on the play, and that's what they got to have every time.
And I'll tell you what, you look at this Enterprise group, you only got 2 guys on that whole starting deal, 2 linemen that are juniors. Everybody else on that offense is a senior.
Good gracious.
So you got a very senior group, but that's just the way Enterprise always is.
Yeah, and they're big. They're always look the same as they did a long time ago.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Second 9. He's got them spread out all over the field. Let's see what we got here. Man in motion. He's going to hand off to the back, and I tell you what, geez, that's tough. He's going to pick up the first down, and I tell you what, that's tough because Akindura was back there and hit him. He just didn't get him down, and after that, he broke through, picked up about 14 yards.
Right. Had him in the backfield back there. Just let him out. Let him out. That's the first good play they really had, and that was just a broke tackle.
That's right.
But he's made a couple of good plays. They'll settle down and hopefully shut that down.
I think that goes back to the thing you always say, hey, when you hit him, you got to lock up on him.
That's right. Hold on.
That's all right. That's
Hold
all right.
on to get some help.
That's right. All right. Same thing. All right, little inside play to, that's going to be to Matt Curry, to his inside, little flanker coming back inside.
Little inside trap, and did a good job of playing that.
It was a nice tackle nice stop by Butler. He's going to pick up about 4 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, like we're not gambling as much on defense. We're kind of playing more straight up and doing a little different things. And I see we're running a type of 40 with a kind of a split 4 type defense, and a little different look than we've been doing.
All right. So
One back set.
Hands it off to that back again, the long back. He's going to get. I tell you what, Coach, right now it doesn't look like Enterprise. That was a gang tackle. Northview's got that. They've got that play read pretty well.
Oh yeah, a lot of effort out of that. The interior, the front 4 for our defense doing an outstanding job of shutting it down. Linebacker pursuing well, and they'll keep that going one play at a time. Just keep that up.
He's doing a nice job with it too. He's shuffling those 6 guys. You got Jacob Curley, Roderick Thomas, Ivan Freeman, Brandon Butler, Justin Hughes, and Cortez Gibson in there, and he's running them around. So that's a good thing, keeping them as fresh as you can.
Big play here, 3rd and 5, and need to have a good play here. And
all right, cheating up a little bit. We're going to send some folks. All right, came to that offside. Let's make a tackle. Look at that. Hey, let me tell you what. Beautiful play right there, Coach. Mitchell Morales came up and hit him first, and we had a couple guys over there, but he stopped him. He prevented him from getting that first hog.
That's beautiful.
Nice play.
Little cutback job with everybody. And they caught us on a stun, I thought, but our speed made up the difference. And they was there before we could. Our speed was what did it.
Yeah.
Just great speed coming to the ball.
You're correct. And I noticed Marshall's going to be back a little deeper this time, but you got to do that after that last one. So
usually what you do is stand at the 10. If it goes over your head, you leave it alone.
Yeah.
And
all right, well, that's going to be the end of the first quarter, Coach. And at the end of the first quarter, score is Northview 0, Enterprise 0.
Outstanding quarter.
Folks, the Northview Cougars have played some good ball this quarter.
Well, Coach Harris told me that that's what he's trying to get, to shorten the game up, and he feels like if he can play a close game with them, he can get them. And that's the way to do it. That's just, some people don't like this kind of game. I love this kind of game.
Oh, I do too. Listen, this is just called just a good old-fashioned smash mouthful football. We're going to push you. You're going to push us. We're going to see if you make a mistake. We're going to try to capitalize. Right. We made one, and we didn't let them capitalize. Turn around and cause one on the flip side. So the thing is good. All right. All right, we're back here. We're going to start the second quarter, Coach, and flipped into the field. And, of course, Northview will be heading toward the north end zone now. And we've got T.J. Marshall, junior wide out, who's back to receive the punt. He's at his own 20.
Well, he's not quite as deep there, and I hope he doesn't get another good one off. That boy can kick that ball.
I'll tell you, first one had to be close to 50. Of course, I tell you, it turned over, too. That was the
Enterprise always has a punter. I don't know, they find them somewhere.
We used to think they found him over at the base, isn't that right, Coach?
I think so. I think they shipped him in from Germany.
All right, that was more reasonable. All right, guys, stay away from it. There you go. That's all right.
Well, 10-yard line, that's okay. We started the 10 coming out.
All right, well, that's what happened. It hit the ground roller, and they punted it down at the 9-yard line. So,
well, it wasn't as good a kick, but he did a good job of getting away from it, so it didn't cost us a fumble or anything like that. And now let's see if we can't move it on down the field.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what, we can run those. Looks like we start pushing them around again. I'll tell you what, I think that'll be a big confidence builder.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if they'll run that counter again. That was a good play a minute ago on first down, and it came out and threw it, remember, and had a little loss. But that counter was a pretty play.
Okay.
Pro set to the right.
Yeah. Looks like McKnight's going to be the fullback tonight because of that size. So that's all right. Tried up the middle with the big guy. It's not. That's just a big cloud of dust right there.
Yeah. Thought it was a trap, but I really couldn't tell if he pulled or not. But anyway, that middle's going to be hard to run.
It is.
Brandon McKnight carries for the Cougars. He is stopped by a host of Wildcats.
And McKnight, like you said, typically has been a defensive lineman, but I think they just knew they needed some size in the package as well.
When you run the eye, you've got to have a blocking fullback.
Absolutely.
That's the only way you can run it.
Absolutely.
And that's what they've got with him, and perfect part. Perfect size, perfect body build.
Yeah, I like what I've seen from him so far.
Yeah.
Well, that's good stuff. I got a motion man coming onto the inside. Let's see.
Wingback
All right,
trap.
there we go. Coming back around to the right side. There you go. Reynolds out to about the 21-yard line.
That's
that's a nice play.
Good-looking play. Wingback trap. Fake the pitch to the right and bring the wingback back underneath and put him in motion. Had him in flanker and put him in motion and brought him in there. And people can see that you know when you're looking at it that it's just an old wingback trap, but it's a pretty play.
Picked up about 13 yards and going to be good for a Cougar first down. All right, well, I'll tell you what, Coach Harris he's got the full playbook in process tonight, doesn't he?
Great play calling. He's done a great job.
Absolutely.
Pro right.
All right, we're going to be set back up again with the same line. Let's see what we've got. Got a little movement on the offensive line.
That's the only thing tonight, and I was kind of expecting a little bit of this because they're used to being a shotgun calling certain things, and now he's up under the center, and you know it from the offensive lines having a little different sound because it's right up under him, and so they're gonna probably have a few of those. Hope not too many. And first time they played in front of a crowd with a quarterback under the center that much.
Right.
So they'll be fine.
Yeah, I just like what I see Northview doing. Let's just get down there. Oh, let's see. We got them all clapping. We may got a little something after the fact. There you go.
Wow.
How about that?
Yeah, that helps a lot.
We'll trade off 5 for 15 any given day. That's unsportsmanlike conduct on somebody out there, Coach. I still see them still having a little chat. Let's see who's on.
I couldn't tell. Somebody probably used some profane language somewhere, Robbie.
That's right.
They got caught at it. You know, they got caught at it. So you just don't. And Enterprise Northview, you know, hopefully it's not us doing that. And let them do all that.
Yeah, it's you know, there's always, as they say, little trash talk. If it turns to garbage, you're going to have a problem, especially if you do it around the guys in the stripes.
That's right.
All right, well, Northview then will go 1st and 10 from the 36.
Pro set again, motion
again.
again.
We'll see what Wimbish has got. He's up under, got coming back in. He's going to give it to the second man through, and Jackson's going to pick up about 4 dancing through.
They ran a power play to the left, put the motion like they're going to run the wingback trap, and then they sent the fullback straight ahead to block the linebacker and kicked the lineman man blocked and left the linebacker alone. Fullback blocked him, and he did a good job of running the ball.
Absolutely.
He'll get better. He ran a little high, but he'll get better to learn to get behind his pads and get a little lower, and that's still a good run.
I noticed one of the Enterprise guys got his helmet knocked off. That's what you expect in a game like this.
Oh, yeah. Nothing like Enterprise Northview, I'm telling you.
All right, we're going to have second and 6 here from the Cougar 40. Wimbish under center. He's going to look around and hand it off to the up man. There was nothing there that time. I think they just whipped us mano a mano there. Number 78 is Terrence Barnes, junior defensive lineman for them.
We just can't. Our interior people are too big. They're just too big. They're too big and strong. We're whipping them everywhere else or playing with them everywhere else except those 2 places there. And it doesn't mean the guards aren't doing good. It's just a matter of those 2 guys are so physical up front. So there's other things. I'm sure Coach Harris will figure all that out.
Oh, absolutely. We're going to have 3rd and 8 here at the Cougar 38 with 9:40 to play and the clock running. We'll just have to see. I would not be surprised to see
2 tight ends.
Coach Harris come up with something else. Let's see.
He's got 2 tight ends now.
He's got Pybus as his got a timeout. Coach Harris said, let's talk about it before we run this play.
A minute ago, earlier they ran this middle screen, and when we got this kind of set, that was a good play. But then, anyway, they've got a pro set with 2 tight ends, and that balances it up. Like I'm telling you, that's what you do, because that way you know where they line up, and that's what Coach Harris probably did. I don't know that, but he's looking to see where they line up, and they've got to line up that way because they don't have a choice. Because if you line up more to one side than the other, then you go that other side. So he saw that, and now he's going to call the play according to what he wants to do.
This will be a big play. This will be a big play. We convert this play right here. This will go a long way because we will have really drugged them up and down the field. Our offense will have stayed on there for a good bit of time.
Yeah, excellent play call and excellent, just execution of all this.
And I'd like to see some of that. We got several defensive players coming over. We've seen McMiller, we've seen Pybus. Of course, looks like McKnight's going to primarily play offense tonight, but we've seen several of these defensive guys playing it. I'd like to see the defense do some 3 and out so we can keep shuffling these offensive guys and keep everybody fresh.
Oh yeah,
it's good stuff. We're going to have McMiller in again. McMiller and Pybus in the backfield. I mean, there's your 2 linebackers.
I told you, back to 2 tight ends. He's wanted to see how they lined up, and he knew how to attack them. That's what he was doing.
Nice size when you got that backfield. You got McMiller, who's 5'11", 215, and Pybus 6'1", 210. Right. I mean, that's,
2 good-looking men back
there.
Exactly.
2 good-looking athletes back there in the backfield. All right. All right, Wimbish drops back. He's looking to his right. Looks like he's going to tuck it and run. He's out to the 40 and close. I tell you, I don't know if he can turn it up, made it anyway, Coach. That was he's going to be out about 2 yards short of first down. But
I think he kind of misjudged where the line was.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was thinking, but he did a great job of running the ball. He just misjudged what the first down was.
That's right. That's right.
So we got to punt it, but that was
got 4th and 2.
Yeah, that was an excellent series.
Yeah. That's right. They had the right idea. It was nice to realize.
He'll learn. He's just got to look according to the lines because the sticks aren't on that side, so it's kind of hard to do. It sounds easy, but it's hard to do.
You're right. You're right.
And he'll learn how to do that.
All right. Well, we got Coachman back to punt. He's going to be standing at about the Northview 30, and of course we're going to have.
Well, they're bringing everybody.
Yeah. Let's see. We've still got Whitaker back deep at about the 25. Get it off. All right, Coachman. Knuckler, but that's okay. That's all right. Maybe take it back. That's Tashari Hill back deep, and he's just going to do it. All right, 24-yard line. That's nice.
Good kick.
I don't mind that. I'll take a 30-yard punt, no return just about any time, wouldn't you?
Well, that's right. Kicking game's got to be sound, and so far they have been, and making sure they cover and get the kick off and just keep them in this situation all night long. Make them drive the length of the field. And I don't believe as good a defense as we've got. I think it's going to be really hard to do. I don't think any people can drive the length of the field on us.
No, I'm like you. I think it's going to be, and they're good. I think it'd have to be broken play.
Auburn, last week couldn't do it, and Lee sure didn't do it. Nobody's really done that to us. And so I don't feel like Enterprise will either.
All right, with 9:12 in the second quarter, Enterprise will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24. Still running that single back. He's going to hand off to the left side over to number 25 again. And, there's just nothing there. He's going to pick up a couple, and that's it.
Just straight power play, one back set, and keep doing that, trying to come right at us, and we're doing a good job up front. I mean, they knocked us back just a little bit the first time I've seen that, but not much, not bad.
No, and you had Brandon Butler was good credit for the stoppage. You got really 2 or 3 guys around. And that's the thing about Northview. You got several guys around the ball every time, and that's key.
Our defense is just really, really playing. Our offense is playing good too, but our defense is playing exceptionally well as usual.
It's going to be 2nd and 6 here. Same setback.
Top of a split
West under
defense.
center, and he's going to hand it off to that's a new running back for him, Mitchell Mock, who's a senior, of course. And he's going to pick up about 2. So we're going to be looking at about a third and about a long 3.5, maybe 4. About 3.5.
That was a type of offset split defense. I couldn't exactly tell how we were doing it, but we looked good doing it. I'll tell you what, they didn't attack the tight end side. It's what they must have been doing a lot on film. So we've kind of shutting down their tight end. We're making them go to the weak side, and in our speed's converging on it.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that's one thing. This Northview team does have a lot of team speed on defense, and that's nice. All right, West under center. Let's see what he's going to do. And he's going to hand off again. You know what? He lost about a yard and a half. You're not going to run up the middle on that. That's just not going to be there.
We look like the men there now. I tell you what, we couldn't run against Enterprise, and they're not going to run against us either. So up the middle. Right. So we look just like we ought to look. I tell you, that's great. Butler's strong now.
Yeah, he's had a good. They're calling his number several times. Yeah. He's the initial guy on there. There's 2 or 3 every time, Coach. With about 7:30 and the clock running in the second quarter, they're going to be about 4th and 4. They're going to have to punt. And I'll tell you what, I'd like to see Mr. Marshall come up a little bit. He's looking for the 50-yarder again. Let's see what we got.
We can get this thing. We got 7 minutes left, and not as good a kick.
Right, don't
get away.
Get away. Get away.
Get away.
Hey, that plays live. That's a little 25-yard line. I tell you what he did. It kind of went, and he all froze like it was going to be, hey, I'm just stopping the ball, but that doesn't work that way in football, does it, Coach?
No, he probably shouldn't have felt it, but I think it shocked him. But football bounce is crazy.
That's right.
Everybody. Some people don't realize that or forget that, but it does. It doesn't bounce like a basketball, so you got to be ready and get away from it.
That's right.
But it just happened to bounce in his arms, and he did a good job of really doing that.
That's exactly right. Well, they all held on, and the Cougars will start 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Back in the pro out of the right this time again, and
we're going to have a
different fullback.
We're going to have Matt Mims, who's looked good so far early on as a 10th grader. All right, we're going to hand off to Jay. Look at there we go. He's out to the 30 and out to the over across the 35, out to the 37. Jackson running hard.
That's that counter again. That's the second time they've run that counter. I think in 2 times they picked up about 12 or 13 yards off 2 plays. Remember, that's the play they ran earlier that we ran a bootleg the next play. But that was a 10-yard gain, and that counter looks beautiful.
Absolutely. And, you know, that's one of the things. Matt Mims is this number 6 fullback, 15-year-old kid, weighs $185, but he's already benching 275, Coach.
Yeah,
runs
I'll tell you what,
4.8. He's going to be a good athlete.
He keeps his attitude right and keeps working like he is and realizes what grade he's in, but just keeps working. And he'll contribute. There's been ninth graders contribute at Northview, so he can do a lot. And he'll be an outstanding. He's a working, get better and be a great senior, and sophomore, junior, and senior.
Yeah, I hear good things. I hear, you know, talking to the guys in that grade, some of the folks, he's a good athlete, and they got to like his attitude. Jackson, again, off to that left side. He's out across the 40, out to about the 43, so he's going to pick up about another 4 yards.
They've run the counter 2 times in a row then, and that's a beautiful play. I'll tell you what, he pulled the backside lineman and pulled out there, and somebody did a good job of hooking the end.
I'm going to be looking to see those stats. Jackson's been the workhorse, obviously. He's done a nice job. Now we're going to bring in that big package again with McMiller and Pybus again in the backfield, and I like seeing that as well.
Yeah, 2nd and 5.
Let's let these big horses of ours, let's let our guys just keep pounding on them, and if we can't, you know, let's let them stalemate if they're going to stalemate a little at the line. But our offensive line looks good, Coach. 2nd and 5 from our own 44.
Yeah.
Let's see what we go. He's going to give it to Pybus. Pybus is strong. Pybus across the plan, not much. About the 45. Progress might get him to the 46.
Yeah, so about 3rd and 2 or 3. That's just a straight power play, and gave him the ball, and he ran hard. He's got to learn to run a little bit lower. That's because he's been playing defense so much.
Yeah, exactly.
He'll learn how to get down there. In the 6A football, you got to get behind your shoulder pads totally to be a great back. But he'll learn that. First, he ain't ran the ball. I don't know. That's the 2nd time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right.
They'll learn from every time. This thing should get better, really.
Absolutely. And, you know, all this sets up things to do all the rest of the season, too.
Yeah.
You know, seeing that you come out here tonight, you got it, and you're going to let our guys, these athletes, come in here and pound and pound and pound, and not play them, maybe not play them a lot, but enough so we don't get tired on defense. But, you know, I like seeing McMiller and Pybus pounded in there along with Mims and Jackson. And
it also wears down Enterprise defense some, too. It gets pressure on them. So I think so far it's just been, I tell you what, Coach Harris has just out-coached. He's done a great job. The offense and defensive coaches have done a wonderful job to get them to this point. Of course, the players have got to, got to do that, and no matter how good a coaches you got to have players.
Well, these guys are there. We saw some of them today at the lunch. That was good to see, and they were all fired up and ready. We've got 5:50 left here in the 2nd quarter and a half, and it's ball is on the Northview 45, 3rd and 3. This is a big play.
Oh, yeah. Well, this offensive lineman, I'd like to have the game with them offensive linemen because I think they can make this team if they'll do it.
We got another big package. We're going to have Pybus in as the deep back. I think he's going to probably get the. All right, we're going to throw it off the right. Oh, complete. It's nice. Complete out to Reynolds over on the right side. Well, that was beautiful there, Coach. Picked up about 13. Flag after the play. I hope we didn't get a taunt. That's just a quick hitch. Takes a 3-step drop, and he goes about, takes 3 steps and hits him with it. That was nice.
That's just beautiful play, and Reynolds does a great job. I tell you what, now he's definitely a good back, good wide receiver.
There you go. You got 2 guys playing quarterback, both on the same signal there, weren't they? They had their thought patterns together. All right, let's see what this penalty was. I think we're going to have an unsportsmanlike conduct against Enterprise.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised because Enterprise teams usually don't have these kind of penalties.
That's right.
And
let's see what we got. I think that's what we're going to get here. We'll see. Yep. On us, I'll tell you, we were sitting here, we said that. I saw a little bit of.
Yeah, we can't have that
ball
either.
Do that.
Neither one of us need to be doing that. That costs us too much. Get up and go back to huddle and shut your mouth.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, and they don't need to be doing that. Enterprise had one, we've had one. That should be enough.
Best, as you said, best way to show a guy that you did something is move the sticks on him.
That's right. The scoreboard tells everything.
All right. Well, emotions always run high in this game, and we did pick up the first down, but we're right back at the 45.
And that puts us, well, we got 5 minutes, 31 seconds left. We got plenty of now the corner 9 attitude we take. Where we take an attitude, let's forget that and go to the next play, and hopefully that's what they start doing. And that's what I saw last week against Auburn. The first quarter they didn't do that, but then the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th they did that. And they've got to start, keeping that. To be a champion type caliber team, that's what you have to do. Forget what happened and go.
I think we got the big package again. Now we got McKnight, and there it is. It's going to be handed off to Spencer Pybus. Pybus turning that corner a little bit. All right, he's going to be brought down for about a 1 yard. He was trying to turn it off to the left side. I just don't know if his speed's going to outrun that defense.
No. The counter play wouldn't be his best play, but it was a good play. Yeah. But he just doesn't have enough speed quite to turn the corner, even though he's fast. He can run.
Yeah. No, he can move.
Yeah. But a back, he's just not quite a running back.
Right.
But that's his first time he's run that too. So, you know, he'll get better doing it.
Of course, like you said, he does bench almost 400, so I wouldn't want to be in the way of his stiff arm, Coach.
No, me either.
All right, we're going to have Jackson as lone back. Looks to his back to his right. Okay, coming back here. I like this play. Screen into right in here to Patrick Reynolds, and we're going to be down across to the 45, close to first down yardage, Coach. Nice play.
I'm telling you. That's that same screen they run from a gun, but they're doing it from a tight end. It looks beautiful. I mean, the quarterback's done a great job getting to Patrick, and you know, you get him the ball, and he's dangerous. He'll go. He puts a lot into it.
Yeah, I think we're going to take a measure on this one. I'll tell you that Wimbish over to Patrick Reynolds was nice.
Yeah, he looks good.
Timeout for a measurement.
All right, we're going to take a little time out here and see on this with this at 4:30. They're going to bring the chains out, and let's check it and see where we are on third down, if it is third down.
I think we got it, but then again, we might not have it. But
yeah, we're on it, Coach.
Yeah.
First down.
I tell you what, I could be a great coach up here.
Yeah, hey.
I could have really been outstanding. I can see it up here. We had Johnny Middlebrooks and all them guys, you know, keeping the things. I think they're still keeping the chains, and I always look at them to give me a hands up to see if we made it or not.
Right.
I think they're still over there. I know some of them are still doing it.
All right. Well, we're going to be 1st and 10 at the Enterprise 45-yard line. Well, we still got a big package of Jackson in the backfield. All right, hand off to well, there he goes. He's going to bounce out to the right. Let's see. Well, not going to be much there, Coach.
The first time they tried to run the counter to the right.
Yeah.
And it's a little different. I can't tell exactly what the wrinkle was, but it's a little bit different. And we didn't block them. We didn't block them on that side.
No, we had everybody back in there asking if we wanted to dance that time.
It looked like they ran it to the tight end side, but I really couldn't tell. I'm looking in.
He first hit it. There was nothing on the hole, but he popped out. And Jackson's got the speed to get out if he can pop it out on that, but there were too many white shirts back there. Clock running at 3:47. It'll be 2nd and 12 now from the Wildcat 47. We're still going to have McKnight at fullback and Jackson at the tailback spot. Reynolds in motion. Wimbish turns around. He's going to do that inside. There you go. Come on, break it. Reynolds to the 40, down to the 35, down to about the 33. Well, that was a nice play, Coach.
That's beautiful.
Nice
That's that
play.
wing back trap coming back, taking the sweep to that side and coming back with him, and he's in motion. And they've set that up. You know, they've done a lot of motion and hadn't done that. And then they did it. They've run it twice, and he did a great job. Great blocking now. The offensive line.
Nice.
And we're probably not saying enough about them, but they're the leaders of this team. Offensive line are the ones that's taking this thing over, and that's what they need to do. They need to be the ones to do this, and they are.
We did. We ran those names there. We got, you got Forrester and Morgan and Hall and Miller and Carroll up there, and they're pushing. And then you run in some different guys in at tight end to do the same. And
it's doing a great job.
Daniel George, one of those out there, I believe, right now. So let's see. There's a good block, Daniel George. All right, up the middle. We're going to pick up about another 7 right there on that play, and that's a big man. We got Brandon McKnight, who's playing that fullback. And I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to tackle him. Weighing in at 256, says he runs a 5.040. Doesn't matter if he runs a 10.040, 256, he's going to run over some folks, Coach.
You know where he gets to sleep, don't you? Anywhere he wants to.
You dang right. I tell you what, he's the kind of guy Golden Corral doesn't like to see come walking in early, with a lot of time left on the clock.
Outstanding. First time they ran that trap good too. They ran it really good.
2nd and 5 from 27. He looks back. He's going to throw it out. There we go. All right, I tell you who caught that. That was Desmond Rogers out there catching that ball, getting it across the 20 down to the 18. Rogers, good-looking athlete. Saw him today, and I got good attitude, good worker.
Well, these are great kids. I tell you, I've been so impressed at the luncheon and watching them practice and how they do. I mean, it's just been outstanding. So now we got 2 minutes left, 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. We're on a great drive. This will be great to score right before half.
That's exactly right. Down inside that 20-yard line. So we're in the red zone.
Yeah, now's the
or the Cardinal zone, as we ought to call it here.
Exactly.
All right. Still got that 2 back.
Throw to the right.
I think we're going to see Jackson doing some carrying. There it is off the left. It's open down to the 15, down to the 10, and he's going to be knocked out at about the 7. Cameron Jackson, workhorse, working hard around to the left side. The only laundry down there looks like it's not a yellow flag. It's just somebody lost their car washing rag. There we go.
1st and goal on the 6, and it's outstanding now. I'm telling you, that's that counter again. That's every time they run it to the left, we picked up a lot of yardage, and it's just outstanding.
Well, I tell you what, right now, Enterprise, we got them back on the heels a little bit, Coach. Got some guys standing there on their hips, and they're saying, man, these guys are pushing us around.
They got the big guys in there now. They got 2 tight ends, 5 of us in there, and Reed Brandon. But let's see what we do. Let's get in line and come off the ball.
Let's see. Let's watch them fire off. There you go, Pybus inside the 5 to about the 1. It looks like a rugby scrum there, Coach.
Yeah, maybe the 3. No, it was a 4. Jimbo.
Down about the 4.
Yeah, you thought the line was a. Good hard running.
The 4-yard line.
Only thing I see with it is just great running. He just needs to get behind his shoulders. He's still running a little too high. And if you tackle him, if he'll get down there below, they ain't gonna stop him.
Strong as he is.
No,
you're right.
He got to use his strength, and he's kind of equaling it up because he's standing up a little high. He'll get it. He'll get it. Time will take that. 2 tight ends.
Yep.
Power offense.
Second goal
I
here.
like it because they're coming right at him.
Second goal at the 4, and like you said, you got the big package in. We're gonna let Pybus get off to the left, and he's again, like I said, he may have got a half a yard, Coach.
Yeah.
That's it. Gonna be 3rd and about 3.
Yep. He'll get it. They're doing a good job. They're just Enterprise is big and strong. We are too. Sure. It's just a great fight up there. It's a great battle.
All right.
And what Chip's gonna do now?
I see him.
He's still standing 2 tight ends with his power set, and I don't know what he's gonna do.
I think you're gonna see something a little different this play.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Let's see what we do. They're looking at it. Let's see what they're going to call with 56 seconds, clock running. I know what he's going to do. He's going to work it down enough that it'll be our option or nobody's. 24-second clock just started, so we're no problem.
Right.
Getting a lot of folks. Got the fans standing up now. We got them up on their feet.
Yeah.
43 seconds running. We're going to run it down, like I said.
Northview needs to get up and start cheering some. They're doing better. They're doing better. Oh.
All right, there we go. Timeout.
Yeah.
We let it run down. We're going to go with. Give us enough time. We don't want to give him a chance to do anything with the ball. All right.
I think he's playing to make sure he gets the lead. If he doesn't score, they got 3 points. And
exactly
that's what he's heading for. And in the half, and make it a short game when Enterprise doesn't get it back.
And 32 seconds left, and 3rd down here on the 4. Like you said, I think we'll run that.
I tell you, that counter to the left looks really good from the pro set. I don't know if it's very good against this goal line defense, and it might not be. It's a lot different when you're on goal line doing that than you are in the middle of the field. But I like that play, and I'm not trying to call plays for him because I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what his thought and he's done a great job of play calling. I tell you what, there's no question.
Absolutely. Of course, a good thing, Coach. If we call one, he doesn't run it, and they make it, we could say ours would have worked too.
Oh yeah. I tell you, I'm a great coach up here.
Oh, listen.
I've already figured that out. I think I could win a few ball games up here.
Sure.
It's a lot harder down there with 25 seconds, and nobody has a clue.
It's exactly
how hard
and they're stacked in. That's what I'm saying. I mean, you stacked in. You basically you're basically playing 11 in the box when you get down here.
I don't know what he's going to do here. Reynolds out wide.
Yeah, he's got McMiller in at fullback.
Yeah, he might motion him and run that little trap. He might little bootleg off of it. He's got a lot of things he can do, but I'm sure he's worked on this play. He's already done it in practice, so he knows what he's going.
Tight ends, twin tight ends. We're going to bring motion back to the inside. Let's see if he's going to kick it to Pybus out on the sweep. All right, Swabus, we had a good block. I don't know if he can turn that corner, Coach. He's down to about the 4. Good pursuit by that Enterprise defense. We did. Our guy came in. We kicked him in for a minute. Just didn't quite have the speed to make that turn.
No, good call. Good call.
All right.
Down to 15 seconds. I reckon they'll call a timeout.
If they
run down and kick a field goal and
we'll run it down to about 3, and there we go. There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what I told you. He's going to try to take the lead right before half, and big play here.
Absolutely.
Big play.
Yeah, Coach Harris was not going to miss that timeout call, Coach. He was about almost to the 10-yard line, giving the timeout symbol to the striped referee right there, so that's good. Yeah, and we got a good kicker. John Boyle's a good kicker, We
just got to block and get the snap off, and everything's got to go good, and so far we've done that real well. So this is a big play because this is a defensive ball game. Every point counts. So every point counts in every game, but this does really count. It could be a 3-0 ball game very easily. So first time anybody's been down here, either one of us.
That's right. I love this. And I love, like I said, I love the game plan.
And we ain't been out here even an hour yet.
Like you said,
it shortens it up, doesn't it?
Yeah, the only folks that might, like I said, Golden Corral may be the only folks upset because some of these guys can make the buffet before they shut her down.
Exactly.
All right.
All right, now we got to have a good
3 seconds, good snap.
Everybody taking pride and doing what they're supposed to be doing, get this thing off, and let's go. This is sometimes you're on the kicking team, you don't think it's important, and it's really important.
Well, of course, we got Graham Duncan is going to be the holder, number 17. He's a sophomore wide receiver. We got both Matt Mims and trying to see who are those up protection men. And we're going to have ball. It's going to be actually a 22-yarder from the right hash. Now Enterprise see if they can ice him. We'll see if they can ice him.
Well, they can't ice him. He'll kick it. He ain't worried about all that.
Ball's a senior, you know. He's been a soccer player, I think, done it all.
Yeah,
so,
he ain't worried about all that.
Nah.
Just makes him want to kick it better. This time he'll probably kick it over the trees.
That's right. That's right. The only people that get nervous like that, Coach, are pros when their contract's coming up. They might feel a little more nervous.
If it was $1 million kick, I think I'd probably be nervous.
Yeah,
and coaches.
Yeah, coaches are
just like I'm
nervous,
saying a minute ago, snap, kick, hold, block.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking about who's going to kick it. I used to, on extra points and field goals, win the game, I just kind of close my eyes and hear the stands holler.
Well, you know, you always have every team's got those deals when you got a player out there and you know everybody's saying, geez.
You remember the kick DJ made the first year of the school? He kicked a field goal, you know, and Coach Hicks told him before he ran out there, he said, please don't talk to him.
Yeah.
Don't talk to him.
That's right.
I said, I'm not talking to him. And he kicked it, and we won the ball. We get beat Auburn, as a matter of fact, first year of the school.
That's right.
DJ
did want to beat Dothan High too. Remember, I mean, it was the winning point.
Yeah.
I think we won by 3 that day.
Outstanding kicker. He's coaching now in Georgia, and I wish I could see him. He's a good guy.
All right, let's see. So Ball's got it. They're down. It's going to be from a 22-yarder from that right hash. Everybody's stacked in there like you expect them. Snap, down, up. They got in.
Good.
Looks good. Looks good.
Good.
Ball,
great kick.
22 yards.
Great
there
kick.
you go. And this time
Great
expires
kick.
at the end of the
Great
first
kick.
half. The score will be Northview 3, Enterprise Wildcats nothing. And I'll tell you what, smash mouth football.
I'm telling you.
They've seen something. I saw the coaches from Northview coaches came out of there. It looked like they were running a pro set sweep, running out of the press box, going down there to talk to Harris and tell them what they're seeing.
2 coaches, they're excited, and 3 coaches all coming out. And Coach White hit me coming out. I think it was him.
That's right.
And, he's so he ought to be excited. Him and Torrance coaching the defense, and Godwin, they all do a great job. And I tell you what, they had a great half. Now they got 24 minutes to play football, one play at a time, and they got the lead. And playing this kind of offense, it could be a 3-0 game at the end of the thing. So
I'll tell you what we'll do, Coach. We'll probably take a timeout here while the bands come on, and you and I maybe order a pizza, big thing of nachos, and do something.
Golden Corral. Where'd you say we were going?
Well, we'll go to one of those. We'll go to one of those troughs, and we'll take care of it. But we're going to wrap it up for right now, and we're going to watch some band, and we're going to be quiet, and we'll see you again start the third quarter. Hey, Coach, welcome back here for the second half of football. I'll tell you what, it's of course, as we know, the score is Northview 3, Enterprise nothing. We're going to run over some stats. That's probably the first stat I'll run over. Enterprise nothing. That's not bad to see at the end of the half. I will tell you this, I don't have any Enterprise stats, but they didn't have, I think, but 1 first down that half. I will tell you this, Northview ran the ball 26 times for 115 yards, 5 for 5 passing, and I'll tell you, you called it. Running those short plays inside and letting them get some yards after the catch, 5 for 5, 46. Total of 161 yards offense first half, which I thought was great. And, of course, you had Cameron Jackson, really, as they say, toted the mail, 10 carries for 73 yards. He had the most yards, but you had a total of 26. A lot of different guys touching the ball. So I like what we saw that first half, and I'm sure Enterprise will come out and make some adjustments, as we will, and we'll see what happens.
Well, I thought the defensive coaches had a wonderful game plan. They were just carrying it out and just did a great job of getting them to the ball and getting them in the right position and lining them up right to stop Enterprise. Just a tremendous game. And then, of course, offensively, Coach Harris has had a tremendous game plan. Offensively, they both, I give all the coaches a lot of credit, but then the players. I mean, I give the players for the attitude they've got to come out here and do what they're doing and put Northview in a position to beat somebody like Enterprise, and it should be that way every time. I'm glad to see that.
Absolutely.
It shouldn't be luck, and it's not luck. It's been because they deserve it and they've outplayed them.
That's right, absolutely.
Now
and of course, Northview will kick off and defend the North Gold here to start the second half. Of course, as Enterprise deferred when they won the toss in the first half. But I'll tell you what, this Northview squad looks good, and I'm inspired by it. Let's just see what we come out with. And like I said, we know there were some halftime adjustments, and we're just about to find out what they were in just a minute. Enterprise is going to run 3 deep. Obviously, we hadn't seen them yet because they hadn't been in a position. We scored at the end of the half, so they hadn't been in position. And
that's putting them in a little adversity. I don't know how they handle it. I don't think they've been behind all year.
Let's see how they respond. Well, they're going to have Brandon Tisdale, sophomore, on one side. They're going to have Whitaker, who also returns punt deep. course, we're going to have Bull kicking off for us, John Bull, and that's a nice kick. He's going to kick it off to the right side, a little bit short down to the 10-yard. That's going to be Devin Harrison with the ball. He's got a little seam, Coach. All right, he's out to the 30. We need to tackle 35. He's crossing. Come on, hold him up. He's out to the 50. Looks like we've got Matt Mims who's out there. They're going to push him out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. That was, I'll tell you what, we missed some tackles there, Coach, and I tell you, that was tough.
Well, that's been, we've had a hard time with our kickoff team all year, and it's just, I don't know, it's hard to do. It's a lot harder than people think it is. You got to stay in your lanes, and it's going where the kick is, and so it's difficult. But I thought Mims did a great job of getting him out of bounds, and make them. And it makes it a shorter field. But our defense is playing really good. Let's see what they can do. And
that's exactly right.
Adversity is good for them. Let's see if they can stand up. If they want
to come out in a little shotgun pattern here, Coach. Let's see what they do. They're going to run out with the shotgun. They're going to bring a man across. They're going to hand it, run inside to number 20 around the left side. Look at that defense. Spencer Pybus, beautiful play. He comes across the field. All right, Spencer, don't do that.
Get away from him.
Come on. Spencer Pybus, nice play, a little pumping afterwards, but I'll tell you what, he was pumped up.
He needs to go back to the huddle. Go back to the huddle and don't do all that. That's
just going to get 15 yards
like
at it.
Coach Bryant used to say, act like you've been there before.
That's right. Well, I'll tell you, it was Mitchell Mock, their senior running back, but let me tell you, Pybus showed some speed coming down the line, and he sure took it down for 1 yard. It was great.
Great tackle.
All right, we're going to go back again. He's going to run that same shotgun pattern. Snap back, he rolls out to his right. We got good pressure. He's going to throw it to his right and overthrows it. Okay, all right.
Good job.
That's okay. Morales was on him over there. Mitchell Morales, DB, was out there on him. That was Tashari Hill, their junior wide receiver, but it was overthrown. So.
Just a semi-sprint out pass and throwing to the receiver over there, and just a quick stop route, and we did a good job. Our corner was coming up and did an outstanding job and pursuit. And we were in position anyway, I think, no matter what, if he'd have completed it.
Exactly. I tell you what, and I think quarterback was a little pumped up. He had a lot more zip on that than was required.
Right. Now back in the regular set.
3rd and 9, Coach, at the 38, and a big play here. So we're doing some shifting around. He's back up under center with a single running back. He's going to go back. He fakes it. He's rolling out to his right, but that's Curley's got him. Well, I tell you what, that was a nice play by Jacob Curley.
Good job. They had a man open up the field, and he did a good job of they had their flanker up the field wide open, and hopefully I know our coaches corrected that and saw that, but Curley did a great job. If he hadn't got him, might have been in trouble.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've talked about this before. We talked about this last game. Jacob Curley is not going to be the, as they say, the tallest drink of water on the field. He runs at about 6 foot, about 165, but he's rangy. I'll tell you what, he was in there, he's quick, and when he gets his hands on him,
he contained him, did a good job of containing, did a good job of coming off his block. And
they're going to go for it here, Coach. Let's see what they're going to try to do here. 4th inside the 40, I understand what they're doing. They're trying to make something happen.
Don't jump.
If they're going, they got jumped. There you go.
All right,
there you go.
There you go. The opposite effect.
Here it is.
Opposite effect. All right.
Good. That was, I tell you what, that was good discipline by that Northview defense.
I'm telling you, that was outstanding. Outstanding. Made them move. I thought they were just going to try to draw us off, and I don't know. Maybe they weren't, so that guy was coming off so hard.
He sure did. Looked like they had it. It was definitely a run play too. But now we're going to go back to 4th and about 14. Let's see. Yeah, there comes a punt unit.
Yeah.
There comes a punt unit. That's a good move. All right. Well, that penalty blew it. Enterprise was going to try to do it, but our defense was disciplined there. And I'll tell you what, that's a good sign of coaching and discipline when they don't jump and they're prepared for it.
Well, they came out and they returned the kick down to our 38, and now they're on their 40 on our 43.
That's right.
And 4th down, so they lost 4 yards in the process, and tremendous effort by our defense.
All right, let's see what they got going on here. They got a little
watch a fake.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Somebody needs to come over here off on that right side, Coach. Spencer, keep an eye on them over there. Yeah, they're not sure what's going on. I'll tell you what, I didn't like that. Did you?
No, somebody needs to move on over there and rotate over there. They got another delay of the game, but I think the Enterprise is supposed to have some type of checkoff if we didn't cover them and they didn't check it.
Now we
covered one of them, but we didn't cover both.
Yeah, we had Morales out there over on the right side. They had Brandon Hart, another guy for Enterprise over here, Harrison out here, who made that good return, both on the right side, isolated with Mitchell, and nobody rolled over. But you know what? Doesn't matter. 5-yard penalty, delay a game, and now we'll go to about a 4th and 19 play, and let's see what happens. All right, I think they're going to quit the gamesmanship and punt the ball.
Yeah, well, they're not doing any shit.
We're going to put 2 back.
They had a fake punt on then, and they didn't use it for whatever reason.
We're going to have Reynolds and Cedric Jackson both deep for the Cougars, so let's see what happens here. Nice punt off to the left. It's going to be
Get out of the way.
short.
Get out of the
It's
way.
going to be short, and it's going to go out of bounds. Well, I'll tell you what, that was interesting. Jackson picked it up at about the 14 and returned it up to about the 17.
Yeah.
He didn't have much room.
Did a good job of catching.
Yeah.
Kind of scared me. I don't like to do all that. But
Well,
it's kinda,
you're like me. It's
makes me nervous. And you don't want to fumble down here. You don't want to. You've got the game under control right now, offensively and especially defensively. And I think we'll hopefully have offensive this half, so you don't need to do anything to give them something quick and
That's right.
get them back in the momentum. And
well, that's right. 10:46 here in the third, and of course, Cougars going to take over the ball again. I tell you what, that defense was tough, as you said. I think, excluding the penalties, they were -4. I think they ended up losing 9 on that series.
Right.
So Northview will take over 1st and 10 at the 25. And
Pro to the right.
That's right.
Back
We're going to have Jackson and McKnight in the backfield, big man. So they're going to hand it off to Jackson. Let's see. All right, he bounces a little, dancing inside, and not much there. I tell you, it picked up about a yard.
That was a good effort by the running back. Like McKnight had a pretty decent block, I couldn't really tell, but it's hard to run that middle. Those 2 or 3 guys inside of Enterprise are men, and they have given us a hard time. We busted one play. McDaniel busted one time, and so they've had the most success running the counter. We've had the most success running the sweep, the little quick passes, and I'm sure Coach Harris is getting back in the groove again. It's hard to come right after half and get back in the groove again.
Exactly.
So and you want to kind of test me. Back to a pro right with an eye again.
That's right. We're going to have Reynolds out to the right side, and should be Rogers out to the left. It's in motion. We're going to turn around. We're going to hand off that little inside play. All right, let's see. Reynolds is going to cut it back to the inside. He's going to get out to about the 27 before he is swarmed over. But play's going to pick up about 6, Coach.
That's basically what I saw it then. I could see it from where we're standing now. They pulled 2 linemen in there. It's like a sweep.
Yeah.
They turned and put a man in motion, and it ends up just like a sweep. And Reynolds did a good job of sawing the outside was covered. He planted his foot and turned back in, and did a really good job to make it 3rd and short. That's just a great run.
There we go.
So now we're back in a good situation here. Get a 1st down and keep the clock running and move on down.
We're going to go to our big package again. Of course, we got McKnight up here as a fullback, and we're going to have Jackson in here at the tailback position. All right, going to hand it up to McKnight and see if he can bull over. Coach, let's see. It's going to be depending on the spot, Coach. We're going to be close. I kind of like the spot I'm seeing right now. Let's just see what we get out of that.
Yeah,
I like the guy on this side. I think we're going to be okay, Coach.
See what we can do.
They're probably going to measure it. No, they're not. First down, Northview.
Kyle Whaley just walked up here. I don't know where he went to.
Yeah, it's going.
Ty was behind me, and he took off. I reckon he'd think I want to talk to him, but that's not true. He hit on me.
Well, that's all. It was a 1st down, and I'll tell you what, like you said, McKnight at 256, and that's his published weight. Again, we don't know what he had for lunch, Coach. He may be up from that, but I'll tell you what, he's a good player, and that's the kind of guy you want pounding in with those big guys we got up front. All right, 1st and 10
again.
from the 28, 8:43 to go, and let's see what the Cougars got. With the eye backfield, he's going to try and he stumbles a little bit. He sees somebody across the middle. Nice catch. I'll tell you what that was. That was a nice catch there by Desmond Rogers. We're going to pick up about 5, and you know what? Do that some just to keep them honest.
Oh, yeah. They're backing off our wide receivers pretty far and giving him a chance, just a good 3-step drop and throwing it. That's a quick hitch is what I call it. The wide receiver takes a 3-step. He takes a 3-step and throws it in there, and just an outstanding play. 2nd and 5 already.
That's right.
What we need to do.
2nd and 5, keep them honest. And, it is interesting, and I know this since we don't have anybody else listening in a booth to take on to us. It's interesting they'd play that deep off our receivers with offensive running, but that's just an observation. I'm glad they're still doing it.
They don't want to.
They don't want to single back here. Deep. He's out to the side. We're going to have a quick throw out here to the inside. Let's go. Hold on to it, Reynolds. Just that quick little play out here. Now, come on, surely we blew it. Yeah, they blew it with progress, Coach. It's going to be nothing here. It's going to be down on the 33, so forward progress with no gain.
Yeah, the referee calls that quicker.
Yeah. But it's we got an injury down here, Coach, number 75. He's all right. That's just a shoot.
That's the first time we ran that quick screen and didn't work. The defensive cornerback for Enterprise did a really good job of stopping that. I was just telling you a minute ago that Kyle Whaley came up here, an all-state defensive back on the 81 championship team, and he was behind me, left on. But anyway, that's the kind of play he'd make, but he'd made it for Northview. But
hey, Coach, he may have thought you were going to put into work. That's what you do with most of us when you see us again.
He hid from me there.
That's right. It was a touch and go.
But good 3rd down is big play here.
Got Jackson's long back in the backfield. Let's see what he's got here. They're stacking him up pretty good. I think they're going to send him. Let's see. All right, Wimbush back to pass that same little play. All right, there you go.
Go.
Jordan, there it is. Desmond Rogers out to the 50. He's to the 40. He's to the 30. He is to the 20. One man to beat to the 10. 5. Touchdown, Northview.
Great job.
Unbelievable. You know, that's a play that was talked about today, Coach. No flags on the field, and I'll tell you what, we saw Daniel George catch that ball right over the middle on that little screen, and he made a couple of moves, and he was gone.
That was a middle screen, an old-timey middle screen, and it's beautiful. The quarterback did a great job of waiting until he cleared the line, and then he hit it. Of course, he has to be behind the line of scrimmage.
That's right.
He caught it, and he took off, and then he just outran everybody. I tell you what, that was a great play call. That was a great play call. Coach Harris did a heck of a job there, and excited about that now.
And I'll tell you, Daniel George, and I tell you, I got so excited, Coach. I wasn't sure if I had, when I called Daniel, I may have called Desmond Rogers when I first said it, but I think Daniel George was a play. Get over. I tell you what that looked like almost. That looked almost like, that kick looked like one of Christensen's from last year for Alabama.
Yeah.
But did not feel the extra point was no good. With 6:51 left in the third quarter, it is Northview 9, Enterprise nothing.
But that was just a great play call, great run, great execution. It's amazing to be good. You know, we've thrown the ball so many times during the year that this is simple passing.
That's
and
right.
So this really is why they're executing probably so well. And I tell you what, we put some pressure on Enterprise now, 9-0 lead, and our defense playing like they got. But now we've got to face this kickoff team again. And
that's right.
Hopefully they learn from their last time and they get better every time and shut them back here behind where they ought to be and not let them get big yardage.
Well, I tell you what, Daniel Rogers that time, and that was a great play, and always love to see a senior jump up, a senior wide receiver who comes in and steps up. It was great execution by everybody.
Oh yeah. And you know, the wide receivers wasn't really excited about this probably during the week, but I think they probably are now. They see that number one, they're getting the ball a good bit. They still are, and at the same time, they're winning.
Absolutely, and that's the key.
So it's just an outstanding job by the Cougars and everybody. So.
And you know, we hadn't even mentioned. You know, we got a couple of guys that started the season that have been hurt. Justin Johnson's probably out for another week or so, and all right,
But 35 is better than a 40-yard run.
Yeah, it is.
That's kind of pretty good for us in that kickoff.
Yeah, matter of fact, I hate to say that'd probably be one of our better plays right now.
Yeah. If I wasn't them, I'd decline and kick it back again.
That's exactly right. 6:51 left in the third quarter, and of course scored Northview 9, Enterprise Wildcats nothing. But I'm gonna tell you what, let's get this defense fired up and get them back out here. And you know what? They got to be inspired after that play. Defense loves to have a little bit of room.
Yeah.
Just to come out there and take care of business. And this defense.
But the attitude they need to have is just keep it shut down.
That's right.
Don't get out there and let up any. To go one play at a time and shut them down and keep them where they're having to go 80 and 90 yards and do everything perfect to score. And I don't believe they can do that.
I will tell you this, at lunch today I saw Daniel George eat 2 cupcakes, but I'll tell you what, it didn't slow him down, did it?
No.
All right, there we go. That little inside play, it's a little counterback to the fullback, 25, the lone back, and he's going to pick up about 10. That's the first time they've run that, Coach, I think, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, they might have ran it early in the first half, but that's the first time they ran it. It looked like they executed it better. Well, I think we hit him one time in the backfield but he picked up
10 yards on that play. So be first and 10 at the Enterprise 45.
But
so they ran that. That little running back came off the side in motion. All right, we shifted around back in the shotgun. They moved that time, it looked like, Coach, but they didn't call it. He's back looking for a pass. He's scrambling. He's being chased. He's got a man open downfield who catches it at the 25. Well, I'll tell you what. That was Daniel Carmichael, their senior tight end, who caught the ball, and he scrambled out. We were chasing him in pursuit, but he got open downfield, and it's Enterprise.
It was a sprint out to the right, and the quarterback was stopped, and he came back to the left and threw it. That was a really good play by Enterprise because it was really a made-up play because the tight end was coming back to the quarterback, and we kind of let our man go, and we just got to contain that guy and don't let him get on the corner and run the ball and do that to us, and that's just an outstanding play. So the pressure's on them still. I still don't think they can drive it all the way.
I don't think so, too. We just need to settle down here a minute.
Settle down and calm down and make a play.
All right, let's see what we got. They're going to go with the lone back again. Let's see. We'll probably see that running. There you go. All right, man, picking up about 4 yards here, Coach. 4 or 5 yards. That's.
Well, we had him for about a 2-yard gain, and he wiggled through and did a good job of running.
Yeah. All right, we're going to be second about 5 from the 19 here.
Play is good for 5.
Well, it's a big play here. It's a big play to kind of shut it down, and they need to grab their breath and stop this thing.
That's right. We need to go ahead and right now. Let's see. Looks like Enterprise is He's going to still run with Hart as a long back.
Set with
West under center for him.
2 on one side, 2 wide receivers on one side.
See what play we got here. He's going to pitch it out to the short side. All right. Well, let's see. Come on, guys. All right, let's go. He's going to pick up a couple down to about the 16. At the 16, he's going to still be about a yard and a half short of the first, so third and about 1.5.
That's a good job, really dropping the sweep. Yeah,
John Ball, the kicker and DB, made the play.
We had good sweep, we had good pursuit there. We just kind of let them a little bit on the corner. And
all right, gut check
third and
time.
one, really big play.
Gut check time here with about third and just a little over 1. Timeout. I think that's a good time to do it.
Yeah, I think so too. I think they need to just kind of calm down. They've kind of let their excitement get the best of them.
All right, I tell you what, let's do. Let's take a quick break here and wet our vocal cords, and we'll come back in a minute.
If you're Longhorn app, page 35 on the Longhorn.
All right, here we are with 5:29. Scored Northview 9, Enterprise nothing. Third and 1.5. He's up under center, West under center. He's going to hand it off to the fullback. There's second effort. He's going to be, I tell you what, he's still going to be about a half yard short, Coach. It's going to be fourth and about a half.
The way the referees are spotting it, the umpire's spotting it here.
Yeah, we had
he's got his foot behind the first down marker.
We had several. Akinduro in there.
Yeah.
And Thomas. We had Roderick Thomas as well, and we had everybody in there. So it's going to be fourth and about a half. Got to go for it. There's no question.
This is a big play here. If we can shut this down, it'll be a tremendous play.
Be interesting, Coach. Would he chance trying to go on a second count here or not?
I'd go quarterback sneak.
No, I agree. You just got to push it on a quick count.
On a quick count.
Let's see what he does here. All right, let's get set. Here we go. Fourth. This is a big play, and but he's going to reach back to hand it off.
I don't know.
Coach, I think the spot, he's going to be close, but boy, it's going to be a nose of football. We're going to see.
According with the umpire spotting it.
Yeah.
If he goes with his right foot, I think we got it. We stopped him.
Boy, it's close, Coach.
It is really
I'll tell you what, it is going to be
really
close coming across.
I don't think he got it.
I'll tell you what, I'm like you. I think he may be 6 inches short based on what we're seeing over there.
Of course, I'm old and can't see good, but I think it's.
Well, with 4:33 left, we're going to take a timeout. This is a huge measurement, Coach. It's going to be close. We're going to see. The chain will not lie. We know that.
Big play.
Big stop. I tell you what, I'm like you. He got it by a nose, Coach.
Just did get it.
Golly. Boy, that was tough. All right, that's all right.
Okay.
Let's see what
I still don't think they can drive it in on us.
No, I don't.
They got 14 yards to go, but they made 2 good plays out of this whole thing and just kind of pecked along. And we'll just shut. And we've shut them down the last 2 or 3. So
that's right. All right, 4:33 left. It'll be first and 10 at basically the 15, about the 14 and a half. And
so we need to get them in a second and long, and then I think we can kind of own it. So this play is a really big play, second and long, and that's the goal.
All right, we'll see if we can get them out. All right, let's see what we got happening over here. All right, we're going to line up. They're going to run up with a single back, of course, 2 out to the right. All right, he's faking. He's rolling out. Now we're watching it. He's throwing. Oh, I tell you what. Boy, I tell you, both DBs had a hand on it. Mitchell Morales had a hand on it, as well as Cedric Jackson. But we had it. We had it pretty well defended. The pass wasn't anything. We had Morales and Johnson, right?
Morales is the one at number 9.
Yeah.
He baited him. He baited him. He sat back and let him throw it, and then he came through it. I thought he was wide open, but then he baited him.
Yeah, you saw him standing over in the corner.
He knew what he was doing, and he did a great job of coverage there.
All right, that's good.
He set them up for that.
Second and 10.
And almost had it for a pick.
I tell you what else I noticed, too, that I thought was pretty good there. I noticed Brandon Butler, as soon as he saw that rollout, I saw him loop back around off that line position.
Our secondary is pretty doggone good. They're pretty smart. I tell you what, they've thrown so much throwing by us when we were doing all this throwing that gives us an advantage. Well, there's no doubt he baited him. I thought that was one of the better plays of the year. He sat back because when I said, he's wide open, then I saw him sitting there. I said, he knows what he's doing.
Well, with timeout on the field at 4:20 left in the third quarter, Northview 9 and Enterprise nothing. All right, Coach, this is a big play here. Second down and 10.
We got them in what I said we needed to do. They did just what they needed by making it a second long. So that puts pressure on Enterprise, and I think that's where they need to be. Keep the pressure on them and let them have to make the play, and I don't think they're capable.
See what he's doing. He's going to hand off and give that little play. Now, this guy's fast. Come on, let's play him. There, good tackle.
Good job.
I'll tell you what, there's a good tackle, and that was Dara Akindura that took down their running back there at about a yard and a half.
Yeah, so that makes it 3rd and long. I'm telling you, the key to this is keep the pressure on them and keep it on them where they've got to make the big play and make them have to make the big play. And that's what helps us so much, because with our speed on our defense, it's hard to make the big play.
Absolutely.
So, but if they're pecking along at it, then it makes it easier.
And I noticed, like I said, we've called Akindura's name several times tonight. He's been playing some good ball there.
3rd and 9.
All right, 3rd and 9. Let's see what happens. Mock. This little guy's fast. Let's see what they do. He's going to roll out to his left. He's throwing. I tell you what. Yeah. We had him defended there. Vincent McMiller just had to go through his hands, and they tried to hit number 32, R.J. Roberts, their tight end, and he just couldn't put a hand on him. But we were with him.
Well, that was a heck of a defensive play. They like that little bootleg to steal. Say we put pressure on them. I told you I didn't think they could drive it all the way.
Yeah.
So and this is a big field goal here.
This is huge. Let's see. We're going to be. This ought to be about a 30 or 30. About 30. He's going to put that tee down. 31-yarder, Coach.
31-yarder. Yeah.
And let's see what we got going here.
It'd be nice to have a block and run.
Oh, it'd be nice. Let's see. Let's see if we can get there. I'll tell you what.
Watch for the fake. Somebody's
we were back here. We got an eye out. We got about 3 playing.
No good.
Looks like to the left, Coach. And that one is no good. He pushed it off
job.
to the left. And I tell you what, that was some good defense that time. I'll tell you what, Coach. They let them get them, and I tell you what, they got to the red zone and they just
shut them down, didn't they?
Absolutely.
I tell you, we've got so much team speed, and I tell you, we've got a lot of intelligence. That I go back to the play that Morales made over there in the corner.
Yep.
To me, that was the play of the drive, because he set the guy up and made it 2nd and long, and then the rest of them came up and the speed of our defense is just tremendous. So now it's back to the offense again.
Absolutely.
They've had a great night. They need to keep the ball, and these offensive linemen need to do they need to take this thing over. Now,
this is their time to
make
shine.
it happen.
With 3:26.
Drive it all the way down the field.
3:26. We're going to start 1st and 10 from the 20. All right, he's going to give it off to Jackson off over here to the right side. Boy, there's nothing there, Coach.
Every time they've ran the counter to the right, they've made nothing.
Yeah.
But to the left, for some reason or other, we can't block them on the right. They pulled 2 backside linemen and lead, and it looked like to me that was the first time we've been a little bit offset. In other words, the back got it and didn't get in a position to use his lineman.
Right.
And it may be where it's a little off to the right some way, because they just ran this stuff for a week. So, but we ran it twice to the right, and I think we've lost yardage both times.
All right. Well, like I said, it's going to be 2nd and 12, and of course we're still going to have McKnight and Jackson in the backfield, and Wimbush under center. So he's back. Draw back, hand it off to Jackson.
Lead.
Quick hitter. He's going to pick up about 4 yards on the play back to the right side.
That's just a straight power lead. Block out and block down or whatever, and lead with the big old McDaniel leading up in on a linebacker, and it's just a basic play. It's really like a goal line play, but in the middle of the field. In fact, that's the first play, a little trivia, that's the first play Northview scored on in the history of the school. 80 yards, Dwight Jones.
Yeah, Dwight Jones, there you go.
So that's a little trivia there for you, but I don't know if anybody cares.
No, we all care. I'll tell you this, that time I'm going to tell you, Chris Miller and Brian Carroll over here on the right side did have a little better push than we saw. So let's see what we got going. All right, we're going to start back up. Yep, we're still going to have, now we've got Matt Mims back in at tailback. We're going to do that sweep. I bet he's looking to throw it, Coach. It's a nice throw. Let's see. He caught it.
He caught it, I thought.
He caught it. Let's see.
Looks
yeah,
like
he did catch it.
They're going to give it to him.
That's right. Daniel George. That was nice. Matt Mims, they pitched out to Matt going to the right.
Great
catch. He throws it. Of course, Enterprise coach is waving his arm sides, pulled his headset off, but I hate to tell him that you're not going to change that call. Although there's a lot of blue and white on the right.
Referee overruled it.
Referee
overruled it.
Yeah, letting them talk it in. We may have to see if see on the replay. That was hard to tell. We were blocked by a lot of the Northview players here on that one, Coach. But
I thought he had it.
As far as I'm concerned, he caught it.
But I thought he had it because I wanted him to have it. So
we were missing it into his arm.
A little prejudice there, but
that's still a good call. Mims rolled out, and he sold it for just a second, and then he had George cutting across, and it was a nice play. But it's going to be 4th and about 8, and we're going to bring Coachman in to see if we can.
Every play's important now, and special teams. Really, that's why you work on them so much. We're missing some on the left side. We're missing a lineman on the left side.
All right.
Missing a lineman. Now we got there. Still missing another
It
lineman.
was short somebody.
Missing another lineman. Yeah.
Short somebody, and we just
Somebody's
used our
on
last
punt
time
thing.
out, Coach.
Yeah. Missing a left lineman. The left tackle
there it
or
is.
the left guard. Somebody didn't come in there.
Akindura. I don't know what was going on. All right, well, I'll tell you what. You hate to see that in a game like this. We use that last timeout, but
I tell you what, people think when you're doing this kicking teams that it's so easy, but you know, in the flow of the ball game, they like we do, like fans. They get involved in things and they forget about what they're doing, and you know, it's part of discipline. But
well, yeah, that's right. You take this guy and what he's doing. He's playing a great game. We've called his name a lot, like playing linebacker, and they're over there talking to him about something. Think they made a first down, and you got 90 people on the sideline and realize you don't. You got to run on special teams, but that's all right. They did. I tell you, it doesn't matter. Made a good call.
Somebody called a timeout out there. Did a great job of thinking.
That was Desmond Rogers who said it. He saw it and said, "Hey, timeout, folks. Let's fix this. We need to push him back, and we didn't need to do something without thinking there." So
because every play here from now on is a big play. This is fixing to be the fourth quarter in a minute, 46 seconds, and big 9-0 lead. So we just got every punch important, everything. Got to block first and cover.
All right.
Block and cover.
Coachman back at about his 8 to receive it. Let's get a better snap. There you go. Get that ball off. Good. Coachman got it out. It's not going to be returnable.
Oh, it's a fair catch.
Oh, jeez. Come on, guys. All right. Well, he got off of it. Hill received it at about the Northview 48, but I tell you what, he locked up, and I think he realized afterwards, hey, you know, I didn't need to do that.
He waved his hand, and he didn't see it.
Yeah.
Coach Harris is kind of letting him understand that right now, I think. But
I think you're right.
But you have to watch him all the way. I think that's a mental error that we just can't have. But
That's right.
Like I said, some of these errors it'll be done one time, and then that's why it's how good you are the 11th week. You know, I talk about that all the time when I was coaching. It's not how good you are now, even though you want to win. But you know, if you can cut all these things out the 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th weeks, then hey, then you got a chance to go for the big thing.
Put yourself in position. Well,
so these mistakes are made early in the year. But that's just that's a 15-yard. That puts us right back in a bad position.
Well, they're going to start off at the 34, but we've seen the Cougar defense tighten up. But I tell you, that's one where you almost wish there was a 5-yard penalty for that because he locked up and kind of let go. In high school, it wasn't flagrant.
No. But in high school, you have to call it that.
I know
way, it's not right.
I know. I'm just trying to come up with a rule that they could install 5 minutes ago, Coach. All right, let's go. All right, little handoff inside. Let's tackle, guys. Let's tackle. All right, Coach, we had a turnover. Let's see what happened. Come on now. Let's go. That ball popped out. He was still pushing forward. You cannot give him – it's going to be a hard time for you to tell me to give him that many much forward progress if he didn't fumble. Didn't call it that way.
No.
All right. Well, I tell you what, he was still pushing forward, it looked like, if the ball popped out. Of course, that was hard to see with that pile.
Well, he picked up a little too much yards on first down. They've got to get in that mode of second and long because I don't think Enterprise is the type team to do things when second and long. So that's right. That's the type thing they got to do. But they're coming out on a passing attack.
Second 4 from the 27.
Yeah.
It's going to be let's see what he's got here. He's going to run an option out here, Coach. All right, he's flipped it out to the wideout who was trailing back behind, but you know what? We played it well, I'll tell you what. Patrick Reynolds went ahead and read it. They're going to pick up the first down there, but
good play.
Yeah, it was a good play.
We had to come off our block to make that play, didn't we?
Yeah.
Had man's covered, the pitch man's covered up, so he has to come off his block to make the play, and did a really good job. Somebody came after the quarterback well, and so that's a good play call.
Yeah.
But a good also.
Yeah, that's good.
Now we need it back to second long.
Time to stiffen up, guys.
Second long is
30 seconds left in the third quarter, and it's going to be first and 10 from about the 22-yard line. He's back in that. He's going to run it out. He's going to hand it off to the up back. Come on, we got to tackle, guys. All right, he's going to pick up about 6. Going to pick up about 6 yards on that play, down to the 17.
DJ Hart, the ball carrier, stopped by Dara Akinduro.
We won't get a play off this quarter. We think we'll be in the fourth quarter.
Switch ends. All right, well, we're going to wrap it. Here we go with timeout with the end of the third quarter. The score, Northview 9, Enterprise nothing, and we'll be back with you in just a minute.
Northview 9, Enterprise nothing.
All right, here we go, Coach. We're going to start the fourth quarter, and score Northview 9, Enterprise nothing, but Enterprise is trying to knock on the door here a little bit, but this is where our defense has been tough all night. It's going to be 2nd and 5 from the 17. Going to go with a single running back and 2 split out to the right. Now, let's just see what this team speed and what Northview can do here. All right, he's going to drop back. He's going to hand it back off to running back. But I tell you right now, Coach, they're making some holes. He's going to cross the 10 down to about the 8 or 9. We got to stiffen up here. We got to stiffen up. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 8. But I tell you what, need some linemen we need some linemen to stop and make some tackles, and not this distance. Your linebackers and DBs can't be making a tackle.
Right, they're wearing us down a little bit.
They are.
So we've been on the field a lot this quarter. This is a big stand here. They've got to.
All right, they're going to come back with a. He's going to come back and go to a
gun.
Yeah, go to the shotgun. Let's see what he's going to run. He's still going to run. He's still going to hand it off or flip around. Let's see. Back up to the outside. We read that one, Coach. Come on, got a tackle. Deadgummit. All right. Well, it was a nice play over there at the end. I'll tell you what. We got past, and thank goodness that Cedric Jackson came around and made a stop over there.
Well, we had him stopped in the backfield, and we just we didn't break down and get him. We kind of dove at him instead of really break down and get a hand on him and hold on for somebody to help.
Fortunately, we had good pursuit there, so that at least we were able to prevent him from getting into the end zone. So it's going to be 2nd and 4, 2nd and 3, second goal from the 3, about the 3.5. All right, they're going to go again with a lone back. I got a feeling we may see 25 try to pipe it 3 times, Coach. We'll see. Need somebody to bust in here and pop him in the backfield. Come on.
Good job.
Maybe, all right, well, hopefully it'll be a 5-yarder on them. Hopefully we got a little motion. Be either motion or a hold. We'll see.
I hope it's not on us. If where the flag's thrown, it looks like a defensive play.
Yeah, I know. I'm just, I'm wishing it.
Usually we line up off sides in the neutral zone when they see that flag, so that's scary, but hopefully not.
Let's see.
All right, motion on them. Good job.
Yeah,
Good job.
Motion on Enterprise. Let's go back up, make it 2nd and 8.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm wrong. So that's a.
Well, that's what I tell you what. That's what we need, a little breathing room. That means they'll probably need to do something other than run that same play 3 times in a row, which I was afraid what they were thinking about doing.
Well, I tell you, it gets them back in what I'm telling you, 2nd and line long. That puts pressure on Enterprise, even though they're on the goal line. It's a little bit different, but it's still a lot of pressure when you have.
Right.
But they're in the 4-down territory. They've got to score.
Yep, they do. They can't afford the field goal attempt here. So let's see what they got. All right, we're going to see West under center for Enterprise, and of course Hart is lone back again. Bring a man around to the right in motion. And he's looking to throw out to the flats, and he fouled through it. I'll tell you what, they tried to throw it to Matt Curry, the running back, that came across there, but it just wasn't there. The pass just wasn't crisp.
That was a good play call. It's just that, and we had pretty good coverage on that. We're a little bit behind him, but not bad coverage. But I'm telling you that the key to this now is 3rd and long, and that's even better. If we can keep it like this and keep pressure on them where they got to make a big play.
Right.
And the defense we're so fast, and
and I think we're
that was a good play call. Had the man out of the backfield, just slip him in the flats, and that's the old-timey flood play.
We had guys around him, but it was going to be good for about 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah,
now they're going to spread them all out, Coach. I think that's going to try to widen us out a little bit. I still think he'll hand it. Let's see if he hands it through him in the middle or behind us. There he goes. All right, hold on. He's trying to throw it. He's showing. Ooh, I tell you what. He tried to run it back across, have that running back or that man coming around and throw it. And the guy was open, but the pass wasn't good, and he was down on the ground. And
they're going to have to kick it. And that's smart. I was kind of hoping they wouldn't, but they're going to kick it. And but still, the pressure's on them. They've got to put it on. They've got to score. Could beat us. And
their passing attack has not been very crisp, obviously, Coach. I'm not picking on those guys, the young guys, but
they're just not a big. I'm telling you, they're not a big play team. They're a punch along, 5-6 yard type team, and
we're going to have it set down here at about the 25 this time. It's going to be the 15, so a 25-yarder from the center of the field.
Time for a good block.
We are going with good. I'm glad we're keeping an eye on that fake as well. Let's see what we got here. All right, the snap, the hold looks good, and the kick is probably good, Coach.
Looks like it's good.
All right, and the kick is good. Enterprise on the board with 11:07 left in the 4th quarter. They're going to get their first points of the night. They punched it down, and I tell you what, they looked for a minute like they had a chance to go in, and Northview stiffened up and made them change the game plan a little bit. They got a motion penalty, backed them up a little bit, and they weren't confident to try to run it in on us, so they're going to come away with 3 instead of 7 or 6, and it's going to be 9-3 here with 11:07.
We played outstanding defense that quarter. Now, we've been on the field pretty much the whole time. I don't think we've had about 3 plays the whole 3rd quarter, maybe more than that. I can't remember, but now the key is the offensive line has got to take over and get some first downs, get the defense some rest. and move it on down the field. Let's get something done right here.
And we got the guys to do it. I mean, I want to see D.R. Forrester.
There's no question. Call them out. I think all
D.R. Forrester, Ross Morgan, Tyler Hall, Chris Miller, Brian Carroll, these guys in the trenches. This is their opportunity to do this. And you've got some seniors on that line, seniors and juniors, and this is the time for these guys to do that. Let's step it up a notch, and let's start doing 4 and 5 yards a clip, see what we can't do.
We can run the clock out, get us 3 in the ball game, basically. We run that clock on down, and it's a good time.
Yeah.
What's the onside kick? They might do that. I don't think they will, but you don't ever know. And they've got momentum right now, and they want to try to keep it. So
we're going to have Reynolds and Cameron Jackson deep for the Cougars. So let's see what they do. I think we got 8 within the first 15. So we'll know in just a second. They're going to go deep. All right, he kicks off, and it's going to go over to Jackson. He's going to run up from about the 1. He's out to the 5, 10. He's got a hole on the right side. Coach, he's out to the 20. He's out to the 25 to 30, and he was caught from behind trying to play off the block, but that was great out to the 35-yard line. Cameron Jackson off that right side found a seam, that little bit of a delay, and I'll tell you what, that was a nice play, and he was trying to play off his block, and good pursuit by Enterprise on the backside. That's what caught him.
That was an outstanding play. I thought he was gone for a second. He got there, and they pursued. They took good angles and cut him off, and now this is 34-yard line. Let's take it on down there and get something out of this.
I want to see it. With 10:57 left in the fourth quarter, Cougars will take over on their 34-yard line. And
in a pro right this time, tight end to the right, same eye.
And we're going to have McKnight and Jackson in the backfield. So I think we're going to see a little running here.
Running the counter
he's going to hand Jackson off to the left, and he's trying to. All right, he's back off, pops it back out to his right side, coach. He's going to get out about the 41-yard line.
Outstanding run.
He came to the left, wasn't much there, and he bounced it back, cut back into his right side. Nice play.
Well, you're pulling 2 linemen, so when they tried, one of them tried to kick it out, one of them tried to turn it in, and they saw that it was covered, and the pursuit overran it, and they cut back on it.
That's right.
That guy, we ran it to the left with success every time, somehow, even though that was the first time we didn't hop on the corner with it. We had to turn it back.
Second and a long 4 here basically from the 40, almost the 40-yard line. But yeah, that's good. We need to get about 5 or 6 on first down and set the tone here.
That puts the pressure on them, and that's what we need to do.
All right, now we're going to have. I think we're going to have Matt Mims up here at fullback with Jackson in the backfield. We're going to give it to Mims, popping it up the middle. How about out to the 45 and up to the 47? Let me tell you, Mims is a strong runner, Coach. Yeah. Sophomore, I'm going to tell you, that kid, I think he's in the weight room and doing those things, and shouldn't call him a kid. He may come body slam me, but Mims, nice play.
He's an outstanding back. There's no question about it. He's got good vision. He runs hard, puts a lot into it, and no question about it. We talked about him earlier. He's a young player, but that doesn't matter. He's tough, and that's right, a big first down. But you know what? More important, the lineman gave him a little hole. That's the first time we've hit those big guys in the middle and blocked them.
That's right. Full back up the middle, running right over those big guys up front. And then we're out at the 47, so first and 10 at the Northview 47. Let's see if we can cross into Wildcat territory here. It's going to be a pitch out to the right side to Spencer Pybus. Pybus across the 50 midfield down to about the 47, and it's a rugby scrum over in the corner. They're all over on the Enterprise side, but we're going to pick up about 4 to 5 on that play. There you go. So we heard the PA announce say a host of Wildcats.
Bringing Reynolds back in the ball game, and that was a good first down play. We brought the 50-yard line. 9 minutes and 19 seconds clock running. Yep. That clock just keeps ticking, and that's what we want it to do. That's what I'm saying.
I like what we're seeing this round on offense. Boy, we look like we got
the
some
confidence. When they walk up, their heads are just up in the air. They look like they know we're fixing to take this.
We're going to have Mims and Pybus again here in the backfield. That's 2 good, strong guys. Going to bring Reynolds in motion. We're going to do inside handoff. Look at Reynolds. All right, cut it upfield to the 40, down to the 40, down to the 35. Still on his feet across the 30, down to the 26. Let me tell you, Patrick Reynolds, as they say, rumbling, stumbling, and he was all the way down. Did you see that balance, Coach?
That was the same, taking the sweep and him in motion and coming back in there and pulling a lineman, and he turned that thing up, and I tell you what, he runs hard now.
I'll tell you what.
He's got a heart to go now.
I'll tell you what, that's exactly right.
But again, it goes back to them linemen, giving him some room.
They sure did. You got time to develop that play. You know what?
They just walking up there with confidence. That's what I like to see. Looks like Northview now, I'm telling you.
There you go.
Look like they ought to look.
All right, let's go. First and 10 from the 27, and Northview's got them a little on their heels. Up to Mims, just got 2 hands over the ball, pushing forward, and there's just a pile. We're going to give it about a yard there, Coach.
That up in the middle, they ran a trap then. I could see them trapping, and And Mims they just whipped us physically up there with a. It's just hard to run those two guys. But I tell you what, we've kind of pecked away at them enough. And Coach Harris, one thing I can say about him, he hadn't given up on that play.
Nope.
He's got it the time before we picked up about 8 with Mims, and this time, you know, he's making them defenses. And
that's about a yard maybe. That was maybe a half yard. They're not calling it. They're calling it one on the scoreboard. We give him a half, but I tell you what. You also took away the clock runs. That's another 30. And I tell you what I did like. Mims had 2 hands over the ball all the way through. He had the ball protected.
Good fundamentals.
All right, so Wimbish under center. Of course, we got Mims and Pybus again here. Reynolds coming in motion. Pitch out to Pybus. All right, tuck it and go, Pybus. Turns the corner. I'll tell you what, Pybus with a nice play, Coach. He got down almost to probably going to be out at about the 23-yard line there. Looks like we're going to pick up about 4 on the play.
Right.
Well, he spotted a little shorter than that, but, we're going to be at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, 3rd down and about 6. And,
all right, third and 5 from the 22. And this big play, Coach, 7:35 left in the game. But you know what? Our guys looking like they are, they got some confidence. Let's see what we're going to do here.
That's what Coach Harris is going to call here. He always surprises me. I think this is a
Mims and Jackson.
He's got
Jackson
to the left.
I think Jackson's going to get a chance to use his speed a little bit. Let's see. Got a DB cheating up out here on the right side.
That's what
it is. Jackson on the counter. Look at that. He's got a hole. Come on, turn it up. Dadgummit, if he run, he got to the 20. Looked like he should have bulled ahead a little, Coach. But our vision from here is
he saw a little thing to the right, and I did too. And then he cut back, and then it closed on him. But at least I called the play. That's the first time I've called the play. Counter to the left, and Coach Harris did a really good job with it. And it just did quite work. But now it's 4th down and
4th and about 3, and we're going to bring Boyle out. And Boyle's got the range for this, Coach. You're talking about what's going to end up being about a 38-yard field goal. Looks like he's going to set it at the 7.
Well, he can definitely kick
Graham
it.
Duncan. Graham Duncan, of course,
we can kick this thing. That really will put some pressure.
That's right. All right, we got somebody ain't on the field yet, but we got 5-4. Coach, this is not a good sign. We may run out of time. Matter of fact, we are. We got it down. Get up. Coach, a little right. Dadgummit. Let me tell you the problem. We had somebody didn't get out on the field. We had to rush the kick a little bit. Now, we got a flag, Coach. Got some. We got to see what this is and where it is. I'm going to tell you.
Might be against them.
Let's see. We'll know quickly. They're talking to the Enterprise coach. He was too jovial about it, so it's got to be on us.
Yeah.
Part of it was, would we give us a legal procedure or something? We were still moving around. I tell you. All right. We hadn't set. We weren't set. It's a problem, wasn't it?
That's right.
Okay.
Now it's 9-3, and they've got to take it the length of the field here. But they've got to take it 80 yards, and I don't think they're capable of doing it if we'll just play good, solid defense.
That's right. 6:39 here left in the 4th quarter. 9-3 Northview over Enterprise, and like you said, take it over. That's Bull, no doubt.
But that gave the defense a little rest. Keep pressure on them the whole 4th quarter, and then let's come out.
They're going to have them spread out. They're going to try to spread us out a little bit here, Coach. So let's back to West. He's going to roll out to his right. Got one guy looking. He hasn't got anybody open right. There you go. I'll tell you who made a nice play right there, Coach. That was Brandon Butler chasing him, and he tripped him up over there. He got to Butler chasing him, and he tripped him up over there. He got to about the 26, and he tripped him up over there. He got to about the 26-yard line, but over there he got to about the 26-yard line. But we had him blanket. We had the coverage. He had nobody to throw to.
We just got to get a little better job of containing him and not let him sprint out that way. But that's a good job. It's still 2nd and 4 though. Instead of we got to get it 2nd and 9 and stuff where they don't have to, where they can't run those power plays right at us.
I tell you, the guy you got to keep an eye out. There's number 20, that Mock, that running back out there. He's on the wide out here. We got Boyle watching him, but let's see what we got here. All right, he's in the shotgun. Let's see if he thinks he sees something. A little high. He's handing off up the middle.
Good job.
That ain't gonna get it. Well, let's see what he gave him.
Gonna give him a 1st down.
Yeah, he's gonna give him the slide over the top. 1st down. Gonna be out to the 31-yard line. That's all right. 6:23 to go here in the 4th quarter, and of course scored 9, Northview 9, Enterprise 3.
I kind of still like that because that'll give them 1st down, but at the same time, if we can get them in that 2nd, I keep you tired of hearing that.
I know, it's just,
that's just
it's the truth. That's it.
That's the way you do against this kind of thing.
Because then they try to do some things that don't match to their strength, so that's what happens. All right, let's get shifted around, guys. Let's get them watched. Shotgun pattern. Let's see if he's going to go back to his running back in. He's going to try to roll out to the right.
Get on him.
Got a little bull rush. Get out there. He's throwing it. Well, He's complete, going to be a complete out to the 40, about to the 41-yard line. He rolled out to his left and did have his
good throw. Good throw and catch, good sprint out
to his
pass.
tight end.
They're doing a good job of double teaming our ends and not letting us contain. And that's a good job with them.
Yeah, I saw our linebacker got pinched a little that time.
Yeah.
But 2nd and 1, though. 2nd and 1.
Let the clock
stop when he was out of town. Yeah, out of town, out of bounds.
Yeah.
All right. Same shotgun setup here, Coach.
Need a mistake on their
part. All right,
part.
they're going to hand it off. Well, they're going to fake it and do the counter off 25. Come on, got to stop him, guys. Big fullback there's big running back, DJ Hart. Faked it to him coming across the middle to number 20, of course, as he's coming across, handing off on the inside. So another first down. All right,
start when the move
midfield.
Timeout, referee.
Officials timeout. Thank goodness, we need it. That's good for us since we don't have any. All right, with 5:51 left in the 4th quarter, score Northview 9, Enterprise 3, and we'll be back in a minute. Here we go. Thank goodness. I know it's only about 70 degrees, but we're still under the water rule. Just want everybody to know that's what we got the timeout for. Midway through each quarter, they're going to stop and take a water break for safety. And quite frankly, Northview, no timeouts. We needed it. First down. We need to assert ourselves here, Coach. He's back under center for Enterprise.
Let's get after him now. Big play.
Let's see what we got going on here. First down. Let's see if they try something here or not.
Sweep.
Sweep to the left side. Looks like we had a hold over here, Coach. Jeez, I'll tell you what. Not that it matters. Number 7 over here had our guy's shirt tail, but you know what? Enterprise pushes for about 15 off the left side. Got to stiffen up.
That's the first time our pursuit didn't catch up with them.
That's right. Well, all right. Well, he was out a little earlier than I thought, thank goodness. All right, so he's going to be down at the 42. Going to be 2nd and 2. And they're coming on up the line. We got to get up here. Let's go, guys. We got to assert ourselves. He's going to be back under West, going to be back under center for Enterprise. Lone setback with Hart. And they've been making him a workhorse. Let's see what we can do. Inside, there we go. Oh, come on, lock up, guys. Jeez. I tell you what, Coach, that's what'll give you heart failure. Freeman hit him in the backfield, and we didn't lock up, and he picks up 15 right through the middle. All right.
Need a big play now. It's on the 30-yard line now.
30.
Now it's time to let's just stop it all.
Time to get tight. 5:24 and clock running, of course. Northview 9, Enterprise 3, and Enterprise has put together a drive here, so this defense needs to stiffen up. They really need to show something here. All right, hand off to Mock, who's a fast little back out on the right. Good pursuit on him, I tell you what. Vincent McMiller trailed all the way down the line, Coach. He didn't pick up at about 2 yards, and that was a good play. Vincent McMiller out there.
Now we got some pressure on him. 2nd and long.
Absolutely.
We got some pressure on him. That's what a great play. That was outstanding pursuit there, and that's what we need to do every play.
McMiller ran that line down, and he ran him. He did not let him turn out.
I saw the defense come back to life, and it looks like to me they're ready to shut this down.
All right. 2nd and about 8. 2nd and 8.
That's what we need.
He's going to go back to that shotgun pattern. And let's see what we got here.
He's going to try to sprint out again, and we're going to contain him.
All right, a little high. He's going out to the left. He's looking. We're coming down. It's going to be, I tell you what. No catch. There you go. All right, they said no catch over there on the left side. It was low, but I'll tell you what, matter of fact, Patrick Reynolds was over there playing defense as well.
Jacob Curry did a good job of containing then. Really good job of containing. I saw him then push out. That's the first time. That's the problem. They've been letting him get out there. Yeah. Somebody hit him right when he threw it,
he didn't have any cuts for sure. He didn't have clear vision. One of his linemen had the guy stood up, so they had it when he released it.
Now it's 3rd and long, and the pressure's on them. So
all right, guys.
Let's get it happen.
Let's get it up. Let's get it up, folks. 4:26 left.
Go, that away, fans.
2 down territory, but we need to see something. We need to stop this. All right, let's see what we're going to do. Got a little bit of pressure. He's looking to throw. Uh-oh. High, there you go.
Good job.
I'll tell you what, he threw it high. No! Unless we got a trash talk on them.
No.
I think we got a trash talk on Enterprise. Let's see what happens,
I think
Coach.
it was. We didn't do anything.
No.
We didn't do anything. If they call it on us, they're wrong.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here, Coach.
We didn't do anything. If they call
I
it
didn't
on us,
see
that's
anything
an
on
awful
our
call.
side. That'll be tough.
No.
Enterprise, there you go. There you go. Everybody was pointing at that guy, but let me tell you something, Coach. That's just
yeah. I told you they've had 2 of them tonight, and that's not like them. And we didn't have a 1. We don't need any more, and they don't need to be. They don't. That hurt them too.
That's right.
That's a big. That's a big penalty.
What's that going to make? That's is that a 15-yarder still?
Absolutely, 15.
So that's going to make it 4th and 24.
Yeah.
4th and 24.
I don't know where it's from the
what.
spot or not. I know it's from the line of scrimmage. I can't remember.
Yeah, incomplete pass. It would have to be. So we're going to
that's right. You're right. Now.
All right, I'm going to tell you something. That was, that was it. You let your emotions run too hot.
Now they need to dang them back up and play good defense. Don't let anything get under, you know.
All right, let's have some pressure. Let's play. All right, guys, let's pay attention. They're going to split them out, and they're going to see if they can stretch it on us.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. All right, we look like we got 4th and 24. Let's go. Let's see if the fans will get up.
Yeah,
4:19 to go, 4th and 24. Pybus right in the middle. I want to see him play a little center field here. I think that's what you'll see. Well, you know what? They may be letting it. They're going to let it run down again.
No, the coach is calling the play over there.
Okay. All right, let's see. They're trying to get the signal.
No, he's not. He's going to let it
play
run
clock down to 7. They may decide if they're going to punt it.
Yeah.
Unless they do some quick snap. I don't think so.
No, they're going to punt it.
Because they're going to, try to get it.
I thought the coach over there calling signals. I thought he was going to call the play.
Do they feel that good about their punter? They think they need to get 5 yards?
They think they can pin us up and then get another shot.
Hey,
but they don't know our line. We want them to pin us up, so we'll.
I'll ask you this: do you have the you don't have the option to refuse that one, do you? Can't refuse the yardage, not in high school. All right.
Well, you can refuse the penalty.
I don't know that there's any reason for us to not at this deal. I just say,
No, now you can't refuse the penalty if it's in motion before.
Okay.
Like offensive lineman moves, you can't refuse that.
You can refuse to delay a game, but I guess
that's right.
I'm like you said, I'm not that concerned. All right, well, we're going to go back. We're going to let Reynolds and Cedric Jackson be back for us, and
no fumble, no mistakes, no pressure. Put the pressure on them.
This may be where Enterprise. We got to keep our eye open for a fake, and I think we will, but I don't think they do that here. Do you?
No.
All right.
Don't kick it.
Snap, kick.
Get out of the way.
Get out of the way.
Get out of the way.
Yeah, get everybody gone. Uh-oh. There he goes. He scooped it up. All right, Reynolds picks it up. He's out to the 30. He's coming back around, Coach. He's at the 30. He's got a little room. He's stumbling. Hold that ball. He's down at the 38. I'll tell you, Reynolds caught that ball on the run, and it was rolling, and he scooped it up. And I'll tell you, he had a couple of seams there, but a nice return.
I tell you what, he's got some guts. I would be killing him.
Yeah,
be happy, but killing him.
All right, we'll go back to one old-time play. I think we may have mentioned it last time. I was short man on a kick at a JV game one time, and I fielded it and almost broke it. And everybody patted me on the back, but my buddy Wes Grant told me after the fact. He said, when you were trying to field it, they were yelling no, particularly you and Griff and Hicks. So that's okay. Hey, I'm just glad I didn't hear it while I was trying to catch it. All right, Northview, 1st and 10 from the 38.
We didn't say anything bad after that.
No, I understand that. That's all right. 1st and 10 at the 38. We're going to hand it up. There we go. Just a dive play right there. We're going to have
straight power play, fullback blocking, and
that's right.
That's what they need to do, and just keep doing it, keep running the clock.
Absolutely. Cameron Jackson.
2nd and 8, and that gives about 3 yards, 2 or 3 yards. Now we need a couple of first downs here, Coach. Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
One first down will cinch it. One first down, and we got the ball game.
All right, we got, and I'll tell you what we got in here. We got probably some guys. I like the way I saw Matt Mims covering that ball up. So Matt Mims is going to be in at fullback now. I bet Jackson in at the tailback.
Try to predict, but a counter to the left probably again.
All right. Well, let's see.
They're going to do something with the easy handoff.
Absolutely. All right, we're out at the 42-yard line, 2nd and 7. Mims, and I'll tell you what, I'd let Mims run it all day long, just like that. First down. Mims look at that. Two hands over the ball, and he crosses midfield.
Yeah, that's a great job of blocking, a great job of running. I tell you that Mims is tough now, and that's he keeps both hands on the ball, too. He wraps it up.
See another lineman in there I want to make sure I mention, a senior. I see Jason Smith in there as a senior. Yeah. He's up there pushing as well as the rest of that crew. And with 3:09 and the clock ticking, Coach, we'll go back to those linemen again. D.R. Forrester
in there, yeah.
Morgan, Hall, Miller, Carroll. But I'll tell you what, like I said, I saw Jason Smith as a new lineman in there. Glad to see another senior in there playing. All right. 1st and 10 from the 50. We got Mims, and we're going to see toss sweep out to the right side of Jackson. Let's see if he can find something. Stay in bounds, son. There you go. Well, he got hemmed up over there, Coach.
But clock's still running. That's what we want.
2:45. By the time they set it, we'll get it to 2.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to play passive. I'm just trying to play. I'm just trying to play strategy.
Enterprise called timeout.
Okay.
That's
all
okay.
Right. Let's let them burn them up.
Okay. I'm telling you, they're not going. If we can punt the ball and we can get the punt off, they'll have to go a length of the field in about a minute.
Well, I tell you what.
Another first down.
All right. Well, we see Mims come out. I like him. I tell you what, I like them all in there. We're going to have our big package back in. We're going to have McKnight back in, and also looks like we got Pybus going to come in the backfield too.
Yeah.
All right. Timeout. We're going to come over here and let's talk about it. 2:38. I want to see these fans get up. Tell you what, 2:38, 9-3, Northview, 2:38 left in the fourth. Let's take a break, Coach. Whew.
They got 2 tight ends now.
All right, we're back on. We're going to go at 2:43, two tight end set.
The jumbo set.
We got Pybus and we got big man. We got McKnight as fullback, Pybus at the tailback position. We're going to give it to Pybus. He's got 2 hands over the ball. He barrels over the 50 down to about the 46. And we'll have 3rd and 6, and I'm probably going to be Enterprise calling another timeout.
But the good thing about it is they're calling timeouts.
Absolutely.
That means they can't use them.
That's right.
So that gives us a 3rd down. I think that's their last timeout, I believe.
Got to be close. I have to admit, Coach, I didn't count them once. We used ours so quick. I didn't, but
I didn't either.
Got to be close. But that's all right. With 2:35 left, the score, Northview 9 and Enterprise 3. All right, Coach, it's gut check time. Quick recap.
Third
Northview's field goal by Ball and a touchdown along with Daniel George. 3rd and about 7.
2 tight ends.
It's critical. 2 tight ends. We got Pybus as the lone back, and we got a kind of a power right side.
Offset fullback.
I think we're going to see Pybus with the ball. Of course, you never know with Chip.
Look at that. They're on that reverse.
All right, look at him. All right, let's see. Let's see if he can patch. Got a lot of pursuit. Turn it up. Reynolds ran into a man. Not a bad play. Got down to the 45. That was a good call. Give you an opportunity, safe play, but give you an opportunity to move something big. And
that looks like a real fancy play, but it's just a fake and a handoff. And we picked up a lot of. In fact, that's the worst we've done all night. Picked up about 3 on it.
Right.
So now all we got to do is punt the thing and back them up and let the defense do the damage.
And it's 4th and 5, of course, and 2:24. That was Enterprise's final timeout. All right. Low snap, but Coachman handles it.
Good job.
Nice kick. Knuckler off left. He threw a fair catch.
Good.
All right, he threw a fair catch. What's he doing? Jump on it. How about that?
That's a great
nice roll down to the 7-yard line. And, it was interesting. He threw that hand up. I don't know if he could have done anything anyway. They'd have got a penalty if they did it.
Killed him, made it.
We did burn.
That's the best kick of the year. That's the best snap of the year. That's the best coverage of the year. You know why? Because it counted.
That's right.
2 minutes and 12. So that means they want to be a state playoff team.
That's right. 2:12. They got 93 yards is what Enterprise has got to go. And what we got to do is come out here and play defense like we've been playing.
Yeah, there's no doubt. I tell you what, we've got an air about us. I mean, these kids are on a mission. They want to have a great football team, and they're working at it. And that's.
All right.
Enterprise will never take it all the way. We just gotta play good enough to not.
All right, we're gonna run 4 out. Let's see what they do, Coach. Let's see what we got. Defense is back here. We got Josh. All right, he's looking. All right, there we go. Come on. All right, that's that little guy. There you go. Good play. Let me tell you what. We got 2 guys in on him on defense. We ended up with Mitchell Morales over here on the corner. That number 20 over here, Mock for them is fast, but you know what?
Yeah,
Morales took care of it, kept him in bounds, clock running, picked up 3 yards.
Just keep everything underneath, and that's what they need to do, and the secondary is doing that.
And we got a little penetration that time. We made it move.
Got it rushing. Cedric Jackson and Reynolds are deep. That's 2 people you want deep.
Yeah, we got them spread out over here. We got everybody watching their guys, changing the play at line of scrimmage. Clock's running down to $1:37. Let's see what he does here. Coach, he's back. He's looking for a quick. There you go. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what was beautiful right there. Number 97, Roderick Thomas, had his hands up. What do you always tell you defensive linemen?
Yeah, get your hands up. He did a great job.
That's exactly right. I tell you what, it looked like mosquito season, and he was swatting.
Was that 96 or 97?
That was right. I saw Roderick Thomas in there. I saw Roderick in there.
Freeman was in there too, though.
Yeah, they were all in there.
Did a good job. Freeman almost intercepted is what it was.
And you know what? He was going to throw a short pass to the side, and I'm going to be up front. We had our guys covering like a blanket. So we get 3rd and 7 with $1:30 on the clock. Now they're going to spread them out. I got a feeling he's going to roll out to the wide side. Let's see if we got anything here. And we're watching. Let's see what we got. All right, he rolls out to the left side, but we got double team. We're watching. We got an open man. Oh, he dropped it.
He dropped
No catch.
He dropped the ball.
I'll tell you what.
4th down.
He did have it. I'll tell you what. R.J. Roberts, a tight end senior, has been a good player for him. Yeah. A little low, he dropped it. We were playing off of him. He wasn't going to go the distance.
I'm telling you, that's how to put them in long situations. Enterprise is not a good football team. Well, then nobody is.
Well, I know it. But
Enterprise is definitely not, tonight especially so.
$1:23 to go in the 4th quarter, 4th and 7.
The last play of the ball game for them.
They got to go for it. They ain't got any choice. All right, let's go, D. Let's go. I'd like to see the fans get up.
Yeah, everybody get up and holler. This bunch in front of us got to get up. Everybody else is, they kind of being lazy.
Let's go. Let's go. There we go. All right, here it is. Big play,
now
Coach.
they're getting up. Now everybody's getting up.
Buck 20 and Buck 21 and the clock running down to 7 on the clock. Hold on. Got a referee's timeout. I'm not sure what's going on. They've got something up their sleeve. Let's see what they've got. It's no doubt he's going to roll out.
Probably a double pass of some kind.
Got to be something, or else he's just going to roll out. Now the key is, if this line we got, if somebody can beat their man, and I like Curley off on the left side here. Let's see what we got with this. All right, we're going to have it. Let's see. He's throwing it across the middle. There you go. No good.
Ball game.
Morales was up front. Number 12 in and out of his hands. Daniel Carmichael just couldn't hold on to it.
Now that is the ball game. We can run this out. No timeouts left.
That's right.
They'll be lucky. You know, all we got to do is
see if we can get them out. We just need some. We need 2 good exchanges from the center and the quarterback. And you know what? If I was a female and weighed 280, I'd be singing, Coach.
Hey, the fat lady ain't sung yet.
No, but with a buck 16, and we got the ball. I would say that what we're going to see is Mr. Wimbush is going to take a knee.
And he's had an outstanding game tonight. He's not made any mistakes and did an outstanding job. Wait, Coach.
And I'll tell you what, and the coaches are already coming out of the press box.
Fired up. Makes excited to see him.
That's exactly right.
I'm so proud. I tell you what.
We're going to see. Let's see it. Now, we're going to see a little pushing and shoving here. You know what's going to happen. We moved.
And I can't believe that.
All right, guys.
That's okay. We just back us up and just do it again.
Just because we know him, I tell you it was, I don't mind saying it was D.R. Forrester, and I think what's going to happen is he's thinking pizza with extra anchovy at this point.
He's got to finish the game.
That's exactly right.
We're about the Pizza Hut after the game.
If I could yell at him, I'd tell him, come on, D.R., you're there. But he's played a great game.
His granddad is my high school coach, Coach Sermon.
I understand that.
We can say about him anything we want to say.
I know it. We only say it because we love him.
That's right.
All right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take our time. We're going to take the ball. We're going to take a knee. Everybody's going to get hit. All right, he does it. He's down. Good. All right, there we go. Everybody's showing class there with a minute 12 left. It's going to be it doesn't matter. I was about to come up with a word from the dictionary, but anyway, it's not going to matter. We're going to be at the 17-yard line, 2nd and 16. Clock's under $1:59. Play clock at 20, so we'll get to 36 seconds on this one, Coach.
Yeah.
And no timeouts, of course.
They get it down at about 5 and 3, 4, and 5, and snap it, and then let it run it out.
I do want to mention that offensive line again. D.R. Forrester, Ross Morgan, Tyler Hall, Chris Miller, Brian Carroll, and, of course, Jason Smith, the senior I saw come in.
The tight end.
Great time. Yeah, these guys have done a great job today. He decided to sneak it that time, but I think we'll have one more play. Well, let's see how they set it, Coach. 30 seconds. I don't know if they can get it spotted. I don't know if they can unstack them. That's it, Coach. It's done. That's it. Folks, we're down below 23. The play clock hadn't started, and the Northview Cougars have just defeated the number 8 in the state, Enterprise Wildcats, by a score of 9-3.
Yeah, what a great game.
And this is over, buddy. It is 10 on the 13 on the play clock, 8 on the game clock.
Well,
Northview 9, Enterprise 3.
That puts them 1-1 in the region and gives you a chance to have a playoff team.
Absolutely.
That away.
Absolutely, and that's huge. I'll tell you what, that is huge, and we're out there, and of course, I'm glad to see us go congratulate them and sportsmanship and all that good stuff. But that is a huge win for the Northview program on this this rebuild that's been going on for a few years here. This is great.
I'm telling you, I tell you, Coach Harris and the coaches to be commended, and then Booster Club and number 1, the players. They've worked so hard to have a great thing.
That's right. That's right. You got folks streaming out of the press box. Absolutely.
Tremendous. Look at everybody. They're shaking hands and a lot of class. Both teams.
That's
I tell you, Enterprise is a great program with a lot of class, and Mr. Reese is a awfully good friend of mine, and of course Thad Morgan. I didn't get to see him tonight, and didn't get a chance to talk about all of them, but they're just.
Well, it is. You know what? And what you see right now is that, you know, you can see a team Enterprise that's been there, okay?
Oh, yeah.
So they've been there. They're doing the things they're supposed to. They're being good folks. And of course, we're excited at Northview, and we should be. It's a big win. Biggest win they've had.
That's exactly. And
biggest one they've had probably in a couple of years.
Yeah, and I hadn't been around it, so I don't know exactly how long or whatever, but I know that they're back. They're definitely going to be in the playoff hunt, and this opens it all up for them.
Absolutely, and it was a lot of things. It was great plan. I'll tell you what, coaches had an absolute great game plan, and the players executed. That's what it comes down to.
Exactly.
And we had opportunities when we could have lost our cool and didn't do it. And I'm just, you got to be proud of them.
Exactly.
Got to be proud of them.
Well, they've got to get over this one and go to the next one, because Opelika, I think, is next.
That's next week.
And that's a real big one. And they can somehow, but whatever, they just got to start taking them one at a time. And they definitely know they can be a playoff team.
Absolutely.
So, and I say you get to the 11th week, Jimbo, and everybody's 0-0. You're
exactly right. That's exactly right. Well, I'll tell you what, one thing that the fans, our television audience enjoy, I am not going to be here. Remember, before the season started, I had 1 weekend I was gone. Unfortunately, it's next weekend. So you're going to get an upgrade next week, but I'm, Lord willing and the creek don't rise, I'll be back. So
I don't know if we can make it without you, Dave.
Well, no, that'll be the easy thing. But I'll be checking in. I'll take the PC and I'll have the internet out there and we'll do it. All right. Well, I tell you what, it's a big night and we're going to wrap it up here from Rip Hughes Stadium with the final score: the Northview Cougars 9 and the Enterprise Wildcat 3. And for Coach Harry, Wayne Parrish, and myself, Coach, it's good to see you.
Too,
and I'll see you in a couple of weeks. I'll see you at homecoming.
Had a great time.
Yes, sir.
You've been watching high school football action. Join us again next time for more high school football action right here on your local channel.